jinxed it. Remember, because of the group chat, you said, "Don't let this be us," and it's literally
back.
us.
Right. Let's start this thing over, everybody. Give them the music. Give them the music again. You can't cheat the people of this funky dope beat.
Fucking Eddie Money.
Let's try this again. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 56 of Two Nobodies with the Mic on this beautiful, beautiful Friday night in Downey. Happy Veterans Day to everybody, and thank you to all our veterans. Thank you for your service. We are a huge fan of America. Yes, so guys, if you're a veteran, go ahead, give us a shout out, and let us know where you served, when you served, and we'll give you a shout out on the show. We are a show of the people, right? If we are live on YouTube, interact with us. Eddie Money will let us know if you're watching or not. This is episode 56, man.
Wow.
Yes, we had a great day today, did we not, M. Bizzles?
Yes, phenomenal day with the family.
So let's go through our introductions, guys. I'm back. Thank you to Hakatomi Plaza for filling in last week.
You're off Ozempic?
Ozempic, Eddie.
Yes.
No more Ozempic.
I went off Ozempic and shaved. Yes. But to my right, I got my main man, Rafa, the guru's in the house.
What's up?
We have Eddie Money, executive producer extraordinaire.
What's up, man? Cable extraordinaire.
Yes. We have CJ, also a producer of the show.
What's going on?
And then with special guest, my son-in-law, M. Brizzle in the hizzle for shizzle.
My nizzle.
What up, M. Bizzle?
Might as well finish it off. He did every single nizzle.
Yeah. Yes. He's like, what's happening, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
I don't do that anymore. I just say hello.
Welcome, everyone. I'm here today.
I'm M. Bizzle in the hizzle. No,
that white.
Sorry, member.
What an ass, Eddie.
He's
he whiter than a motherfucker, too, though.
No, but thank you guys for joining us. Listen, we are the gambling show of record, right? But we have one rule on this show and one rule only. Do you know what that rule is, M. Bizzle?
Yes, do not be a loser.
Yes, and we've encountered some.
Yes, I've encountered a few losers.
Yes. And what that means is that, listen, we talk gambling. We have fun gambling. Gambling is fun. But just stay within your means, man. That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
Don't be a loser.
No.
Yeah.
Gamble what you can afford.
So, guys, if you guys know how this goes, episode 56, we like to cover famous athletes with the number 56 this week. And, you know, when you say 56, Rafa, we said we should...
Sean Merriman?
Oh!
No!
He didn't even pop up, bro. I didn't even see his ass.
He wore it.
Oh, he did. He did.
wore.
University of what?
Maryland.
Yes, he's a Terp.
He's a Terp.
He is a Terp.
He was a stud for 3 years.
Dude, we saw him coming out of a Raider game the time we went. When you and I went, yeah. Yeah, and dude's...
He's a monster.
People were talking shit. I'm like, you're fucking crazy, man. Like, that dude,
is a monster.
He's a big dude, man.
He still talks shit on the Raiders even after his career.
Yeah, no, they gave him...
Good for him.
No, good for him. I've heard him talk in interviews. He's like, those people are crazy. Crazy like a shithouse rat. 100%, man. Who else has a 56?
But the 56 you were alluding to is Lawrence Taylor.
Yes.
Obviously the best
defensive player of all time, the GOAT on defense.
Yes.
From
North Carolina.
Tar Heel, baby. Tar Heel Nation in the house. Anyone else with the famous 56?
Derek Johnson.
Yeah.
Kansas
City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
55.
No.
I think it was 56.
No way. Oh, wait, Derek Johnson. Oh, I was thinking Derek Thomas.
And Derek Thomas wore 58.
58. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
yeah.
you're all over the map.
Yes, a lot of Dereks.
A lot of Dereks.
Current Indianapolis Colts stud Quentin Nelson.
Quentin Nelson from
Notre Dame.
Jesus Christ.
At a certain point, he was the most dominant offensive guard in the league. Just a dominant vato. I'm going to go with somebody who I think was one of the best college linebackers of all time. He doesn't get a lot of credit. Crazy shithouse rat on a lot of steroids, which everyone was at the time. So, Brian Cushing from
that's a great one.
Southern Cal. Anyone know what high school? I know his high school well great wrestling school on the East Coast.
No clue.
Back when, yes,
Bergen Catholic?
yes, I could tell. Yes, back when SC could pull East Coast dudes.
Boom, not anymore.
Yeah, Brian Cushing, crazy ass mofo from Bergen Catholic. Yes.
Zach said Lamar Woodley.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Look at Zach.
Zachariah.
Zach's finally on time for a number.
There you go.
Look at
Yeah,
Zach.
Zach usually gives his number like 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach. Zach wants a piece of this guy so bad.
all of
He
that.
wants all that freaking smoke. So, Chris Dolman, anyone? Chris Dolman, Vikings, great 56. I believe a Hall of Famer.
I believe you were correct.
Yes, yes.
I'll go with Derek Burgess, Raiders linebacker.
Edward. Oh my God.
Wow, that's digging deep into the bag.
Deep.
I got a good one. If you guys can remember this, and I know the high school.
Shocking.
You guys remember Hardy Nickerson?
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Okay. I don't know what college he went to, but I know what high school he went to. Only because my neighbor played with him in high school at one of the oldest Catholic schools in South Central, Verbum Day.
Verbum Day. Wow.
He played at Verbum Day. I don't know where he went to college, though. What, SC, maybe? No? Yeah, but Hardy was
Could be
a stud.
Michigan?
No way. Hardy Nickerson. Check it out, Eddie Money. But, yeah, Verbum Day. Yeah, still there, by the way. I don't know how that school.
He played with Warren Sapp, right, on Tampa?
Yeah, he was in
Derek
those,
Brooks,
he was
that
in
was
that
on
Super
that
Bowl
team?
team. Yeah, for faux show. Anyone
You know
out
the
there?
college? Any money?
Hardy Nickerson. It has to be SC or Cal.
Berkeley.
Cal. Yeah! I don't know why it just popped up in my head.
I knew it was blue and yellow.
Yes, blue
To
and yellow,
nowhere.
you and Pat Swilling. What a part of the greatest linebacking core of all time for the New Orleans Saints. Pat Swilling, Mills. God, there's two more that were just the best four linebackers ever to play on the same field together. They were amazing.
I'll take the Steelers with Greg Lloyd and Kevin Green.
Yeah, but that's only two. There's four with the Saints.
If
Mills.
if Luke were here, he'd name all four
Yeah,
in that 3-4.
True.
Right? Yes or no?
And their grandkids.
And they're
Luke. Shout out to Luke.
Whoa. Where's it at? He left it here.
Oh, the Steelers helmet, Eddie.
I'm not wearing it if he's not here.
Yeah. All right. I like it. I like it.
Come
I
on,
threw it in the
Luke.
trash anyways. That shit's
When we're here tomorrow morning, he'll make sure he opens the door.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
Anyone else out there in YouTube land? That is our famous 56, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us again. Please interact. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to give you some blue chips. We got introduce a new blue chip, Bill. The cowbell. More
We
cowbell.
got this from Mississippi
Ring that
State.
thing.
We got this from Mississippi
More
State.
cowbell.
Is it Mississippi State that uses the
Yes.
cowbells? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Rafa picked so many blue chips last week. He ruined our other bell.
Dude, yeah, that
Yes.
last week was an unprepared bad week.
Yes.
Bad
I
week. We're
think
going to
you
get it
blue-
back this week.
You blue chipped every single game in
Just about.
Yeah, it was a
Professional
brutal. It was
football.
a brutal week. Terrible week.
Speaking of that, let's give a little rundown real quick. This is, I mean, I don't want to, but
No, it was terrible. All bad. We had some lucky ones. For example, the Saints stuck at 41 forever. Thank God that was a push under.
well, yeah.
Other than that, it was all ugly
Yes,
and bad.
yes.
But the Armed Forces game, as usual, stays under.
Cha-ching.
Luckily,
Yes.
stayed under.
That looked like it was not going to happen.
Oh, that looked like that shit was over at halftime. It was like, oh my God. But
Oh
luckily
my
for Eddie
God.
Money, he's here.
Sweating out.
Oh, he
Yes,
sweated the
yes,
shit out of
yes.
that. So, but anyways, we're going to give you some good picks this week. I promise we're going to make up for it in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Jacob also went 1-1 in his red chips. Missed Rutgers by a half point.
Yes, and everyone talks shit about his Rutgers pick, and dude, he rolls with Rutgers. I don't know what it is, but
They're playing Iowa tomorrow.
yes,
Plus
yeah,
one.
trash on trash.
yes, that's gonna be 2 to 5.
Trash on trash.
Take the under.
trash,
28.
trash on trash right
Faux show, guys. So you know how the show goes. We have our fun segment named "You're Fired." You guys, we're gonna mythically fire someone, every week just to get it, off your chest or something that's been bothering you. And just a therapy session, really, for You're Fired. I know you like to call it Who Grinds Your Gears, but that's Family Guy.
Yeah, not here.
Straight up stole that shit from Family Guy. So who wants to start off with You're Fired?
I'll start.
Let's hear it.
Dallas Cowboys fans trying to spin last week's loss.
Yes,
somehow
yes.
a good
Really?
thing.
Yes, MB.
Just
Yes.
I can't.
What's your theory on it?
You lost, and you're not even.
Even I feel they should have won.
But they didn't.
But they didn't. And the thing is you want to say Dak has an amazing game. Sure, he did. But he always has a head scratching moment at the wrong time.
How do you not score?
Well,
freaking
how do you get a
touchdown?
delay a game?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to piggyback off of your firing.
Don't be lazy. Dive at the pylon. Don't try to just like barely stretch the ball out.
Yeah.
There's a million.
That's a great. Well, you're firing the fans.
Yes.
I'm going to fire Dak.
Ooh.
I'm going to fire Dak.
He had a great.
He had a great game, yes. But at the end of the game, dude, you're on the 6-yard line. 1st and 5 from the 6 because you got the offsides.
You wouldn't fire McCarthy over Dak though.
Is it not the quarterback's fault that he took a delay a game?
Yes, it
Is
is.
it not the
It's-
quarterback's fault that he stepped out at the freaking 2-inch line?
For the conversion.
I just feel like they've always had time management issues under McCarthy since McCarthy's been there.
But
That's
the quarterback, that's fine. But the quarterback has to take as much responsibility as the coach.
Yeah.
Like there's only so much the coach can do, right? Fuck. And on top of that, the fucking clock is
It's
40 feet away from you. It's this fucking big.
Staring you in
You
the face.
couldn't see it? Like you couldn't see it? What were you doing?
Reading the D.
Yeah. Stop reading the D. You ain't that
Giggity.
good. Yeah, he's reading. Yeah, that's a good one. Zach, if Jay would have been here, he would have been like, hey.
That's my job.
Yeah, he reads a lot of D.
I read that D.
Yeah, Dak, I thought he played well for the most part, but dude, you got to get in that end zone, man.
But Jerry Jones was on the radio all week saying like, kumbaya, like this is a great step for us.
You lost.
I know, but everyone's Dak's after the games like we're gonna take a lot of good from this, and it's like you guys.
Dude, Eagles did
lost.
everything in their power to give
To
that
lose.
game away.
Yes.
Everything.
They've
But-
done everything in their power, honestly, to not be 8-1, and they're 8-1.
And they're 8-1.
Well, that shows you, number one, how good the coach is.
Yeah.
Yes.
2, how good the quarterback is.
Yeah.
And the entire roster on the Eagles is that good.
just
Yes.
called Jalen Hurts good.
He is good.
Well, he's NFC good. NFC good is different than
NFC good.
NFC good different than AFC's good.
Absolutely agree.
AFC's good is elite. NFC's just good.
The only elite quarterback in the AFC is Joe motherfucking Burrows this year.
Yeah. Oh my God. Anyways,
Except for the first 3 weeks.
on
He
to
was injured.
the next.
It's too early for that.
Too early for that, sir. Who's got another
any
fire?
money?
I'm firing the Air Force quarterback for making that
Wow,
game a
on
sweat in the
Veterans
first
Day.
play. Yeah,
On Veterans Day.
Don't care.
What a dick.
Leave Zach
First-
alone.
no.
My boy Zach Larry.
No, he got benched in that game for a reason. He had 0 turnovers the whole season, and all of a sudden,
You won. Let it go. Let it
No,
go.
no, no.
Let it
should have
go.
been that place in
Let
the
Let
first
that
place.
shit go, man.
Yeah, he was
That was atrocious.
bad, bro. I don't even know what the fuck was happening. That was bad, but yeah, it was a hard game to watch, to be honest with
Very
you.
hard game to watch.
What? So you got somebody, CJ? You firing?
I got two things to fire.
Please
Surprise,
say, please
surprise.
say James Harden. Please say
Surprise.
James Harden.
No. The first one's less serious, but it's the NBA for those bullshit ass courts.
Okay, yeah.
Those courts are annoying to
with
look
that.
at during the games.
The courts that are on the Tuesday and
the
Friday nights.
Tuesday,
The,
Friday,
the,
Playoff.
Do you
Or
guys
the-
even understand?
I
this
understand
tournament?
all of it.
Only because
100%.
because he's a soccer guy.
Okay.
That's the only reason he
Because
understands.
I
it.
understand none of it.
I don't understand.
'Cause
that.
You guys don't understand it either?
No.
Okay, so the games count as a regular season game, so it's part of the 82. The thing is, on those specific nights, they're taking those games and adding them to your group stage games. So you're going to group of, I think it's 6 or whatever, or 5. You're playing those teams head-to-head. The best 2 will go forward, and then they'll play heads up.
We just lost our one listener. His eyes started rolling back.
It's a great clip.
Look, we've all heard the explanation, Rafa. We still don't
Don't
understand
get
it.
What I don't understand about it is how the NBA thinks they're going to make $1 billion off of that one fucking weekend in Vegas. Because the semifinal and the final are played in Vegas those games do not count for your season total.
Got it.
All the other
none of these?
No,
Or just
all of
those
these
two?
do. The final two do not
Got
count
it.
as your season total.
Got it.
Right? So, which to me, when they said, "Oh, we're gonna make this is gonna add $1 billion in revenue," from fucking where?
Yeah, who's
Like,
watching?
where are you getting that
Yeah.
from?
Maybe they're playing in the Sphere, and they're gonna charge.
They're not.
They
$1,500 a
should.
ticket.
So,
They should.
but yeah, it's weird. I don't know how they're. They needed something to spice it up.
Rafael was about to give us a 20-minute breakdown.
Yeah, it would've been-
We are all going to just glaze over. Like, we've all heard the explanation.
I understand.
We
Yeah.
still, Brianna told me in there, she's like, Dad, I have no idea. I'm like, I've heard it. Don't understand it. It's a soccer thing.
Okay. Well,
It's Europa.
Anyway, so what's your next
All
fire?
right, my second one is Shannon Sharp's makeup person.
Jeez.
So if y'all don't go on Safari, Google, whatever you want to do, look up Shannon Sharp makeup. His makeup artist had him looking like Joanna Man on ESPN, looking a hot mess. And one lady on Instagram said, Shannon Sharp, if you're trying to get us ready for something, we're not ready for it.
He's talked about his makeup person before. Like,
He had like purple lipstick. He looked like
maybe he had Camus this morning.
CJ's gonna use
Yeah.
it.
a ninja.
Yeah, he was drinking wine. He looked like a ninja. It's just stupid.
the black guy said that.
Guys,
Just for everyone.
we don't need to defend it, Eddie. You don't need to sit there and say the one black dude that's here
Yes.
who looks.
Who happens to be off camera, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
Y'all racist, man. Y'all racist.
Yeah, we got 2 white people off camera too.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. So
Anyway,
good firing. I have I don't know if it's a firing because it actually happened. I want to give a shout out or kudos to Mark Davis, who you said would not fire Josh McDaniels, and I agreed with you. But shout out to Mark Davis for firing Josh McDaniels, and Ziegler, took some strays for that, because it takes balls and a man to admit when you made a mistake, and he ate $85 million in that deal. $85 million. Wow. And if everyone knows, Mark Davis is the poorest owner in the NFL. Now that he's at Vegas, he's made some money. He has equity. That was a great move. But, I mean, you guys saw. He was getting hammered. He was sticking to his guns. Raiders were only 3-5 at the time. They've had the 2 bad losses to Chicago and then the Lions. And Mark Davis pulled the trigger. And I want to say, good job, Mark Davis, because $85 million, I know, is not easy for you to, eat. But he deserves a thank you and a pat on the back for that firing. And I think he made a good hire. And I know you have a lot of things to say about this. He hired the most respected dude in that locker room. Not the defensive coordinator, not anyone else, not the offensive coordinator who they fired as well, but Antonio Pierce, Paramount High School player.
Long Beach legend.
oh man.
Do you want to go, or do you want me
Go
to
ahead,
go?
go
or-
ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Just hearing Raider fans talk about this, like this is like, oh, we
It's
found
getting-
Lombardi.
Yeah.
We found him.
Yeah.
After 1 week, because everyone played
Against the
passionately
Giants.
against the Giants, who are absolute garbage.
Garbage.
100%.
Like it's kumbaya.
You guys talk because I'm going to rebut this.
Perfect.
Let's have a
His mic's
moment.
off, right, Eddie Money?
Yeah.
No, but I just like
It's annoying
Wait
for
3 weeks. Just wait 3 weeks before we.
How about we
have-
wait until after this weekend?
Probably.
After this weekend, they're probably going to score 7 points on offense.
Between both of them.
But probably the game's going to end 4-3. There's going to be 2 safeties, and Zach Wilson's going to walk into the end
Yeah.
zone.
Max probably going to hit a
Backwards.
triple.
Yeah. No, I'll be honest with you. I don't mind the hiring. I don't think he's going to be a good coach by any means. I don't think he's going to be their solution. I don't think, anyways. But I like what he's, he brought the practice players on, the practice squad guys on the sideline.
Yeah.
I like all of that. I like shit like that. Like, it feels like, he wants to make them all,
He's
including everyone. Like he's
bonding
being
the team.
Right. Is the team good enough to win many games? No. Probably
Roster's
not.
not horrible. They got players.
I think last week they played the Giants, and the offense Yeah, woo, dude. Like, it's just your imagination.
The average person can name one defensive person outside of Crosby.
Yeah, because they could have named Chandler Jones, but he gone.
Yeah.
He gone.
No,
The roster is okay on offense. On
defense, it's decent on offense.
That's it.
But I agree, Eddie.
Our defense statistically has been playing decent.
Oh,
yes,
my God.
they have been.
Do you know who they played? Do you want to name the quarterbacks they've played? Fucking.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Absolutely.
It does matter. But this weekend, I don't think they win. I'll be honest with you. I don't think they win this weekend
either.
I don't think they win this weekend. And going forward, I don't think at the end of the season, I don't think he will be an improvement from anything.
Here's the thing. So I told Rafa earlier, the only way Raider fans would be happier with this is if Cheech was the OC and Chong was the DC. They feel like, for 20 years, okay, and I looked it up. For 20 years, the Raiders have had 2 winning seasons. And the issue with Josh McDaniels was with the Raider fans, and not me, by the way. I liked the hiring. I thought the hiring made sense. You brought the winning organization, their 2 top guys. Let's do what they do. It made sense to me. It made sense. I was not mad at it. Raider fans have this butthurt, stupid-ass bullshit tuck rule thing with the Patriots, which is ridiculous. And he's not a Raider. He's not a Raider. They want a Raider. Well, Antonio Pierce is a Raider, right? But, guys, let's be honest.
He's technically not a Raider.
He's technically not a Raider.
Well,
his attitude and his swag and the fact that he drives a
64
6'4",
Impala,
low,
yes.
candy apple red shows you that the motherfucker's over 40, number one. And number two, he's the word you're looking for, Eddie, is he's ghetto enough to be a Raider. That's what you want to look for.
Cultured enough.
Yeah, we'll use culture.
Did you hear the David Carr story with the Giants?
No.
David Carr.
David Carr.
Can we not talk about cars here? David or Derek?
Listen, you guys haven't heard the story?
No.
Talking about when he disses the Patriots?
No. We're not going to talk about it because everyone's fucking talked about that shit 5,000 times. So David Carr is starting for the Giants, right? They're playing in New York. And no, it's in Oakland, I think. Mm-hmm. And David Carr scrambles, scores a touchdown, spikes the ball, goes, gives the black hole Toma.
Suck it.
Yeah, a Toma sign. He comes back to the fucking sideline, and Antonio Pierce checks him. He's like, bro, this is my team. That's my team over there. I'm still ready. You don't do that to the Raiders. And David Carr talks about it. He put him on check for talking shit when he was on the Giants. So technically, he's into the family.
But who wouldn't talk shit to David Carr?
He's the more talented Carr. Faux show.
That's a false.
Faux show. But my point is this. Stupid-ass Raider fans, you guys want a Raider. Del Rio had a winning record in 2016. The other one was Gruden in 2021. In 20 years, we've had 2 winning seasons, and you guys want a Raider.
They want a Raider instead of a winner.
Guys, I just want a good coach. I don't care if he's from Saturn. Just give me a fucking good coach. They don't have to be a Raider. You're not going to find a Raider that has a winning. Tom Flores is 86 years old. I guess you could hire him. He's a Raider. But get off this whole thing of being a Raider. I agree with you. He's bonded the team. And we'll find out if he can make decisions in critical moments.
Yeah, there were no decisions to be made in that game.
Yeah, he's been a D coordinator for Arizona State.
He coached at SC.
Coach at SC. He's been all over the place. I saw him in Bosco once. Going through the gate when he was at Arizona State. Intimidating vato, for sure. But to get back to my point, kudos to Mark Davis. Stop talking about a stupid haircut. You guys are ridiculous.
He actually changed it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, he got a new haircut.
Yeah, whatever. But kudos to Mark Davis. And he doesn't get a lot of high fives. He got him to Vegas, got us a beautiful stadium. The franchise is in the top 10 in value now. That's a great move. It's hard to find a good head coach, Rafa. It's hard.
For the Raiders, it is.
Yeah, I was going to say.
For the Raiders, it is.
Oh, don't talk to me about good coaches in the Broncos over there, guy.
We don't have 3 coaches on the payroll right now. Do you?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a shit about
I don't want to go that. Yeah, okay.
we have a firing from Rick Flores, and honestly, it's a pretty good one.
Rick's always on point.
Is it Colorado, right?
No, this is about the NFL, and it's super spot on. He said, I want to fire the NFL for becoming so soft now. How are we going to fine DeAndre Swift for the Eagles running back for running over what they called, quote-unquote, trucking the Commanders or Redskins defender?
That was really bad. If you guys, I'm sure everyone's seen that clip. It's bad. I don't know what to say anymore about the NFL. People are calling it scripted. It's definitely, the league has changed.
Changed a lot.
You can't call that stupid. I mean, being a running back and a linebacker, there's going to be physicality. There's going to be collision.
It's like they expect the players to be able to change like their trajectory like mid play.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
It's so stupid.
That's the worst.
It's bad. There's been a lot of bad, just officiating. I feel like it's been
a bad product all year. I believe. I really do.
I agree.
Yeah.
When you look at
the unders say so. When the rules are so
offense
shifted to the offense and people still aren't scoring, so I don't know, man.
That's why college football is more interesting to watch.
It's better. It's
I can't have a fantasy football lineup for college. So.
yeah. Well, that's who I'm firing. Thank you to Mark Davis. Kudos to you.
Shout out Rick too.
Shout out to Rick. Always showing us the love, Rick. Thank you, my great firing. Anyone else out there in YouTube land want to fire somebody?
No, sir.
Well, then let's get right into it, baby. NFL segment, NFL picks, brought to you by CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z, baby. If you guys are in the market for a car, hit them up. Great website, a great sponsor, and without further ado, what do we got, Papa?
Man, first game, another game in Germany, by the way. That game in Germany last week was kind of ass.
Yeah.
Tua, straight trash again. No shock against a decent team.
0-6 in a row with a team with winning records.
That's
0-6.
Dude.
Consecutive.
Unbelievable. And this week they give you, last week was supposed to be a good game. You had Dolphins and the Chiefs. This week they give you two turds. The Colts and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Straight garbage.
Straight garbage, homie.
Dude, how bad, dude, to watch a Patriots game? Oh, you got to be sick, bro. You got to be sick. I watched that last week. I threw up afterwards. It's tough to watch, man. It's really bad. God, that's such a bad team.
Did you guys see the Belichick video this week?
No, what is
That's
it?
fucking hilarious.
No, what is it?
Funny. He's a walk of shame. Outside of
Shirtless.
sure. Was this chick's house?
I don't.
No way, like on a Monday
on
morning?
like a Ring camera.
Yeah,
His
someone
chick's
caught
like
it on a Ring camera.
super young, right?
It gotta be.
He
Good
came
for
out of
him.
a house with his shirt off?
Yeah.
Just like his jeans on, like and
No shirt though.
Yeah, no shirt for sure.
Look at him. He be fucking. Yeah, good for Bill, man.
He'd be fucking
Bill's
sucking
got to
on
relieve that
offense.
stress somehow, man.
Good for yeah. He's got to go relieve some stress, Ed.
Dude's I don't know. He's a great coach, but
Straight trash.
He just got
I
freaking
feel like
rained
it's
on
getting
by somehow.
released. I feel like it's getting released by the Patriots are releasing weird things, that never come out usually.
Yeah, especially
That
that
is so
organization,
random.
right?
Just because I think something's on the horizon.
They want him out.
But how do you do? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like firing
Raiders will probably
Lasorda
hire him.
or
Finally, like John Wooden.
Well, relax. If the Raiders hired him,
Raiders are gonna.
No.
no. There would be
You need a ventilator on the
riot.
sideline.
they would be. All the Raider fans would be like, "Fuck that homie, dog."
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
they would. They would
you,
for
you
sure.
You cannot go back-to-back Patriot
Brady
anymore.
out of retirement.
Oh, see, now you're talking. Now you're talking some good stuff.
Did you hear that when they didn't get Brady to come to the Raiders, that they were looking to get Carr back after
Yeah.
they let him go last season? I hope that's not
I
true.
read that too.
I want to say it's the false.
That has to be false. There's not a chance. So,
Also, Ziegler put the blame on McDaniels for bringing Garoppolo.
Dude.
He was like, "Yeah, I warned him. I didn't want him, but McDaniel insisted, so I had to."
Wow, he said that, huh?
Basically, yeah.
I also
guys just throw each other under the
read
bus.
that
He's trying to save his jobs in the future.
yeah.
McDaniels basically went.
They wanted C.J. Stroud.
No, not about that. It was when they didn't have a quarterback or Carr was gone. Like, don't worry, guys. I could turn a high school quarterback into an All-Pro.
Wow.
Don't worry
He
about.
said that?
That's what I read in
he's sick.
quotations.
Wow. Well, anyways,
That had to piss
back
off
to this
Tom
Colts
Brady.
and Patriots game. We have 0 picks on this game
Minshew
whatsoever.
Mania's not back.
Huh?
Minshew Mania isn't back.
No.
No. They played the Panthers last week, man.
Yeah. Come on, man.
They played the Panthers last week.
Do not gamble on this game, you degenerates.
I mean, it's early in the morning, guys. You got to wake up to something good, but this is not going to be good. Bet on soccer.
Wake up to some money in your account, you know.
Or a loss. I mean, this is an ugly game.
Yes.
Plus, there's so much, there's other better games
Yes.
like this next one. Browns at the Ravens. Ravens, who I like. I think they're the best team in the AFC right now.
This is part 2, correct? They played each other earlier, and you took the Browns, I thought.
Did they play each other already?
And you took the Browns, and I think they... Is this a different game, or is that last year?
No, I don't know if they've
I think
played
this is
yet.
part 2.
I don't think they played.
Have they played already?
Yeah.
See?
Week 4,
Week 4, and you took the freaking Browns, guy.
28-3.
You took the freaking Browns.
Really?
Which shocked the shit out of me, and you're right. Look at the genius that Rafa is. He doesn't
Wow.
remember
Oh,
his...
they lost to the Ravens.
No,
I mean, the Ravens lost. Ravens won.
yeah, I don't remember
Oh,
taking
okay.
that game. We took the Browns against the Bengals.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, we took the Browns against the Bengals. So I think the Ravens are the best team in the AFC right now. Browns defense, though, it's a fierce squad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, this game might stay away from. I do like the under, though. The under 38, I think it's going to be a lot of running in this game. I don't think, I think Myles Garrett is the defensive player of the year.
Stop it.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Stop
Sorry, guys.
it.
Sorry, guys.
Are we going to get into this right now, party people?
I'm sorry.
Are we
You don't
gonna
think
do
he's?
this?
You don't think he is?
I know he's not. It's not that I don't think. I know for a fact he is not. Go ahead. And you know what? And by the way, we're not even going to talk about Mr. Skim fucking Bosa.
He's not even in the
He's not
conversation.
He's not in the question. And when, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, you told me I was an idiot for bringing Max Crosby up as top 3. Right now, it's between Watt, Garrett, and Crosby. They all have 9.5 sacks, I believe. But go to tackles for loss, right? Go ahead, Papa.
So, Max Crosby has 35 tackles to his 19, to Myles Garrett's 19. 21 assisted tackles to his 6, both at 9.5.
It's not even close.
Myles Garrett looks better on the field.
Well, yeah.
Well, it just looks better in general.
Yeah.
He looks better on the field.
I mean, that's fact. Okay, now go over Watt's stats because it's really between Watt and
Guys,
and
we're in
Max.
week 10. I just said he's got a chance at defensive player of the year. That's it.
No, you said
could-
he was.
I said he was. I said he has a chance to be defensive player of the year. He could be defensive player of the year. That's
mean,
what I said.
okay, he
It's
could
we're
be.
fucking week 10.
It's midterms, baby. It's midterms.
We're in week 10.
DJ Watt has 15 tackles, 9.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception.
So it's not even as with the interception was pretty badass.
Max's defense is so bad that he needs to make other things go.
And if you haven't noticed, who haven't we talked about in this conversation? We brought up horrible ass Bosa. Who haven't we talked about? Micah. And this is why Max Crosby is 100% the defensive player of the year. He played 100% of the snaps last week. He's better in run defense. And he's most valuable because he is the shining light of that organization. He's the standard. He's the workhorse. He's everything.
Can you have a defensive player? Can you win defensive player of the year when the team allows like 25 points a game or no?
25 points a game is a
shitload.
Is a mid defense.
The fuck it is.
This year probably not.
The fuck.
But
who has the number 1 defense in the league? Name the top 10 defenses in the league.
it's
Because if Pittsburgh's in there, that's who's winning the fucking defensive player of the year. You can't if you're the best player on a defense and the defense is 20th or 23rd in the league, I don't think you could be defensive player of the year.
but look at the fucking stats, Rafa. This is not MVP. This is not the Heisman.
This is defensive MVP.
This is not the Heisman where you have to be on a winning team. If your numbers are just above and beyond better, which they are with Max.
He's not above and beyond better. He has more tackles than these guys. That's it.
TJ Watt has 15 fucking tackles.
He also has 9.5 sacks. How many
So does
pressures does he
Max.
have?
Max has more pressures, more sacks, more tackles for loss. The only thing he doesn't have is an interception. And the rest of his defensive line is horrible. So he's doing it with...
He doesn't impact the defense enough, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he 100% does.
Why isn't your defense better? Your defense should be better because
Our defense isn't that bad.
Give me the rankings.
All right, so number one, according to this is based on your average yards game. The Browns are 1.
Oh, shocker.
Ravens 2. Cowboys
Ravens have been
3.
amazing.
Chiefs 4. 5 Lions. 6 Falcons. 7 Saints. 8 Panthers. 9 Jets and 10 49ers.
Where are the Raiders?
16.
And the Steelers?
31.
On yards.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
so Myles Garrett's the defensive player of the year so far.
Honestly, I'm pretty shocked at the Steelers one. They averaged
That's kinda crazy.
377 yards.
That's what they're giving up?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Because they don't allow many points. So they're probably one of the best red zone defenses, probably.
Yeah. That's
So,
crazy.
but it's early anyways. I'm just saying, anyways.
early.
We're getting
Midterms.
Browns, Ravens. I think it's going to be one of those, all-out war, running the ball. If I'm betting this game, I like the under. I don't like 6.5. I think is a lot, although I really believe the Ravens are the best team in the AFC. Lamar's still a little too loose with the ball. He didn't fumble last week, I don't think, but there were some plays where it's like, oh, dude, he feels like he's so much. I understand he's so much faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, but he needs to understand to get down. I do like the under, though.
That, to me, the best defense with the eye test is the Ravens. They're elite. They don't have the superstars, but they are elite on defense.
I don't think they're as good as they've been in years past.
They just don't have the stars, Rafa. Together, they're amazing. They just don't have the superstars like they used to have. But defensively, if you watch them, they're lights out.
Yeah, they have
Dude,
guys. They have Roquan and
who
Clowney's playing pretty good.
Did they shut out the fucking Detroit fucking Lions
They
2-3
held them to
weeks
like
ago?
3 points
Yeah,
or 6
in
points.
prime time. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah, no. Kudos
Yeah.
to them.
All right.
But I think this game's going to be an all-out just run the ball. There's not going to be a
Yes.
lot of throwing. There's going to be a lot of defense. I like the under in this game. We're not going to give you a pick, but if you got to, that's what I do like in the game. I
I
like
think they
the
might
under.
wear leather helmets with no face masks.
Yeah,
during
they
this
don't
game.
need. It's going to be a lot of tackling.
Princeton, Harvard.
I don't know about the no stars one though. For the Ravens defense.
I mean, okay, you have
Roquan.
Roquan
Patrick
is the
Queen.
star, and then the safety from Notre Dame,
Hamilton,
stud.
They also have Marlon Humphrey at corner. They also
A
have
little
David
older.
Clowney.
Yeah, Clowney's played well coming in.
Not a
Actually,
star.
Kyle Hamilton's also.
Clowney's played well though.
Hamilton's a stud.
Clowney's played well since he come on.
Fun
So,
show.
but it's the Ravens. They've always
Well coached, man.
top 3 coach in
Maybe
the league.
Connor Stallions he's working fucking double time. Sundays he goes over.
He got fired by
my
Michigan.
God.
He's like, I have this fucking coach. He's amazing, John. John, I got this guy.
This guy that gets coffee, amazing.
We're not doing Michigan talk just yet.
Oh, just yet.
So watch the under on that game. Next we have the Texans at the Bengals. This line's gonna keep moving. I think it's 6. It opened at 7. It's 6.5 now. T. Higgins is out. Jamar Chase might be out.
Questionable.
questionable.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I think he
and
was a limited participant today.
yeah. So that game I think is gonna be that game. I think the line's gonna move. Bengals are hot though. They're the hottest team. Other than in the AFC. You can look at the Chiefs are hot. Obviously. They haven't played great. That's another team. What do they have? Well, they have 2 losses. They lost to the Broncos a couple weeks ago, but Bengals are on fire.
Joe
as well.
Burrows is on fire.
Yeah. I know a guy who dropped him in fantasy. So good, nice
great
move.
call.
Good move, huh? And this
know.
week you're starting Kyler Murray, huh?
No, you're not.
Yes, he is.
I have no
Yes,
choice.
he is.
Derek Carr was available.
Yeah.
Who?
I claimed Geno. I dropped Derek Carr and claimed Geno because Geno's playing Washington because I thought he was going to pick up Geno as well.
Oh, it sounds like you need Sam Howell.
Yeah, there you go. He's also out there against Seattle's even. Good luck, guy.
No, not doing that. Not doing
No.
that.
So anyways, so Texans at Bengals. CJ Stroud, amazing game last week, right?
Can he put 2 great games together? So everyone's been on. If you watch sports radio or TV, everyone has been hanging off CJ Stroud's nuts. Everyone, all of
Hanging
a
off
sudden,
the sack.
everyone, all of a sudden, we knew he was great. We knew everything was this. I'm putting cases on all you bitches right now. All right. You
said-
motherfuckers gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get through with you. Shoe program, ninja. 23-hour lockdown.
Whoa.
Wow.
Our
Go back 4 weeks. I was tarred and feathered on this show when I said I want CJ Stroud over Brock Purdy much sucks.
that's good.
And you guys hammered me.
Listen,
I want my reparations. I want sorries. I want money. I want something.
You were
Because
right.
I was right.
you were right.
And
But
very few times I am right.
in our case, our Purdy case was that he wasn't making mistakes. So he wasn't losing regular season games. He's lost fucking 3 in a row. He's looked disgusting doing it, and they've lost those 3 games because of him.
Robert.
I mean, for his defense, I will defend Purdy in one. The only game, which he actually played terrible in, the Browns game, he put them in position to win the game. If they hit that kick,
He also threw 2 fucking picks in that
100%,
game.
Eddie.
Yes.
But after he threw the pick, yeah, he got the play to Ayuk. He got a lucky PI, whatever it was. He put them in position to win the game. He didn't, and he's looked horrible. The last 3 games, absolutely right, 100%. CJ Stroud today is a better quarterback than Brock
You
Purdy.
sat there. I said, if we go to McCracken Park with all the crackers or crackheads, right, and we're picking teams.
I said I would take Brock Purdy before him.
Yes.
Yes, I did. I took a guy who I saw not lose a fucking game.
To that point, up to that point.
He hadn't lost a game.
And I said, it doesn't matter. I wanted CJ Stroud. He's a better athletic, better arm, everything. And I got tarred and feathered.
Well, we still have time. So
Well,
No, that time is over, Papa.
I don't know if that time might be gone.
He's gone. He gone.
That time might be gone.
Sam Darnold is polishing up those white cleats.
I don't know about that.
It also doesn't help that the Niners threw Purdy out. Well, he definitely still had a concussion.
yeah.
That was not smart. on their
Look
move.
at Eddie.
Wow.
Wow.
No,
Bullshit.
I'm not defending.
Oh,
You just
what are you
did.
calling them? The Dolphins?
Hey, as long as he's not throwing up game signs when he hits the floor.
Oh, my God.
wow.
Geez, zing
Yes.
to a. Anyways, Texans against the Bengals. Totals at 47. I don't think Stroud's going to have that performance this week. I don't think they're going to be able to
he's not
score.
gonna
No, obviously.
break records?
No, that's not, that. I don't think they're going to be able to score at will. I don't
Yeah.
think either team will score that many. I like the under in the game just because 47 is a big total. I'm not giving you a pick on it, but I'm betting that game. I'm definitely betting the
Well,
under.
you guys are on 23-hour lockdown. That's all I'm saying.
So, on to the next one. The CJ's garbage Niners, who have lost 3 in a row. CJ,
Yeah, no, they're the number 1 defense for sure, CJ.
they've lost 3 in a row, and they haven't looked good. And they haven't lost. They've lost to not great teams besides the Browns' defense.
Yeah.
They've lost to some shitters. So
Debo's not playing. Bosa, ever since, listen, you cannot get involved with the Kardashian
Kardashians.
family in any shape or form. I talked to, about Brianna about this whole thing. She's like, he was a piece of shit before he touched the Kardashian family.
that's not true.
That's not true.
Well, it's for debate. It's up for
Are
debate.
you Eddie? Are you kidding? He was.
No, I'm talking about person-wise.
Let's not get into that. But
Not really.
Well,
So he likes America. Big fucking deal.
Yeah.
all right.
Whoop-de-doo. Anyways, Niners at Jags. I fucking hate both teams now. I hate the Jags for sure, always and forever. I think they're overrated.
Screw you, Ralph.
So,
If the Jags were playing Oklahoma, he would fucking pick Oklahoma
damn right.
every fucking time.
Boomer Sooner.
Yes or yes, Michael Brown.
I literally, yes, he would, and I have not touched Oklahoma in weeks.
Oh my
Yes,
God. If
yes.
I watch SMU run another fucking, all they do is run the ball. I'm sick and I want to throw up. Anyways, we've got SMU and North Texas here. Eddie Money and I have the over and SM, all sorts of
Someone
sick
tell
things.
the coach that Eric Dickinson and
It's not there.
playing
No,
anymore.
it's not playing. So, but anyways, Niners, Jags, stay away game for me. Both teams coming off a bye. They should look a lot better, but what's a lot better for Brock Purdy?
I mean, I'm telling you, Sam Darnold he's licking his chops right now. He has a toothpick going, yeah, just one more ship, or INT, and I'm be in that bitch.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Next game is the Saints at the Vikings.
Oh, I love it.
What do you like? Because you love it. What do you like?
So let me say this. You know, I was going to talk about it in my firing. When the Arizona Cardinals released Colt McCoy, I went off on the Cardinals. I said that they were basically tanking and that how do you freaking start a guy Dobbs and this and that. I talked a lot of shit about Dobbs. He came out, beat the Cowboys, looked really good over there. They traded him. He was in Minnesota for 3 days. And, dude, the dude's a baller, man. Not only is he a baller, he's a freaking astronaut. He's brilliant. And he's a good dude. And the dude can ball. So I apologize.
I think that's the same story as the Raiders. It's all kumbaya watching us like trash.
Oh, wow. No, because he... Oh, man.
We are blue chip in this game right here.
Finally.
We're gonna use the cowbell. There it is.
More cowbell.
There it is. We're gonna blue chip the under on the Saints and the Vikings. I think Dobbs comes back to reality.
Me too.
And they welcome him like hello. So
Is Jay Jizza...
look at this, Eddie Money. We get a touchdown to cover the quarter.
Wow.
How about a first
There you
quarter
go.
over winner?
Look at that.
First quarter
Go ahead.
over is a winner.
The Cowboys.
Look at that.
I turned away
There's
when
a
I saw
flag,
it.
Eddie Money. We might be dead in the water, but
Oh, my. Oh, no,
oh,
touchdown,
after the play, personal foul, roughing the passer. Yeah.
Yes,
Kick the
yes.
extra point, fuckers. Anyways, so I like the under on the Saints and the Vikings. Under's at 41. Last week the Saints ended at 41. There was Saints defense in the first quarter. In the first half, they weren't very good. Second half, they're like, okay, listen, we're playing this kid, rookie quarterback, division 39, fucking, whatever. He
Division
can probably
39.
can't even start at Bosco probably. Yet he's starting for the Bears. Shout out to him last night, by the way, he won. But I like the under. I think the Saints are gonna. There's gonna be a lot of running in this game. I think
So we're blue chipping the under.
we're blue chipping the under on the Saints and the Vikings. By the way, Saints last 10 games, the under is 8-2, and on the Vikings last 10 games, the under 7-3. So both trends there, all trending to the under. It's at 41. We're gonna take that under, and that's our first blue chip of the night. Saints and Vikings under
first
41.
historical cowbell on the show.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
First Balcal blue chip.
There you
Yes.
go. There it is. And we got
say
a
that-
touchdown
say
all
that-
in one shot.
Say that again 3 times.
Blaga.
Yeah. There you go.
The next game, Packers at the Steelers. This is going to be an ugly game, isn't it?
Yes.
This is going to be an ugly game.
In 1960, it would have been a great game.
Yeah,
This
3-0.
would have been Monday Night Football like 10 years ago.
Faux show.
Boom, not anymore.
What the hell? What kind of mascot is that? They have
That's a Mustang.
That's a Shetland pony.
That's a Mustang. That's what a Mustang is,
That's
sir.
a puppy.
Yeah.
All
It's a
right.
puppy horsey.
If you say so.
It's in Highland Park.
I thought
Yeah, that
Mustangs
looks
would-
like I've seen bigger
Well-
horses in Echo Park.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's actually the city where SMU is, and it is a beautiful city. It's Highland Park. That's where Jerry Jones lives. It is that university is located literally like where you could say UCLA is, kind of.
Oh, like
There's
super
big money
high
there.
end.
Oh, yes.
Big money. And
Every
SMU.
house in that fucking thing is huge.
Yes, big money.
And so anyways, Packers at the Steelers. This is another cowbell game here. Yeah, let's get that. Look at that.
We're gonna go to the backyard and be a bunch of fucking cows at the backyard.
I like the under 38.5. Dude, these teams, like, they can't really score much. Neither team can score. I mean,
True that.
Pittsburgh's defense, it doesn't matter. Pittsburgh's offense, it doesn't matter who they play. They're not scoring more than 20 points. Right? Pittsburgh defense, they give up a ton of yards. They don't give up a ton of points, though. Middle of the pack defense, we can say. Green Bay doesn't score very much. So I like the under. Under on the Packers at Pittsburgh. And the line, by the way, sits now at 3.5 for the Steelers.
Is Luke just freaking out right now at this pick?
Oh, I'm sure.
He's probably agreeing, to be honest.
Yeah, he's like, for sure, we're going to fucking go undefeated.
Yeah.
So, Steelers under.
Pickett's hands aren't that small.
Oh, man. God, that draft was bad.
It was bad.
I wish Denver was doing better because I crushed that dude and I can't even talk.
There you go.
Yeah, and you can't even say anything.
I can't say a thing.
Yeah, because they're actually better.
I know.
Isn't that sickening?
It is.
Horrible.
disgusting.
Almost as sickening as this throw going up and Eddie Money watching it and thinking, holy fuck, that better not be a touchdown to end this quarter. Yes or no, Eddie Money? had 6.5, minus 6.5. Fucking take a knee. The quarter's over.
2-1.
We had minus 6.5 first quarter. They end up winning by 7.
They didn't snap the ball.
And the over was 14.5. Look at that, Eddie Money. Bang, bang. Winner, winner. We're winning picks here live, guys.
Yes.
That game started, though, right at 6, so we couldn't give you that pick live. Next game, Titans at the Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers.
Dude.
Yes. There it is.
Another cowbell blue chip. Under again. 39. The total's 39 in this game, guys.
Crazy.
39.
Watching.
Tampa Bay, I mean, last week they scored a ton of points, but it was just because that was the style of the game. It was flowing like that. I don't think a game like that's going to flow against the Titans.
People are like, is that the first half line on Big Ten basketball? 39?
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
That's a game. Yeah, that's Big Ten basketball. Fucking, is insane.
Yeah.
But the Titans' last 10 games, the under is 8-2. So they're playing to that under, and also with Tampa, they're also an under team with the exception of last week. Their under is also 7-3 in the last 10.
Can I tell you about a crazy, listen, it was on Instagram, so it has to be true. And maybe Eddie Money could pull this up. But I saw something on Instagram. It had Tom Brady's first,
I saw that.
81 games and Baker Mayfield's first 81 games.
Identical.
Yeah. The craziest shit.
The thing was
I've
that
ever
in Brady's
seen.
81 games, he had already won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Might have been twice.
Yeah.
So that's the fucking difference.
But the stats, completions, touchdowns, picks, rating, everything, insane.
Now, to be fair to all those older quarterbacks from those eras, the Brady and before Brady and Elway and Marino and all those guys,
first down.
Of 100%, they weren't. They weren't throwing this much. So you can see a lot of stats. This guy's rookie season. Oh, he only had 12 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions. Well, that was also in fucking 1979.
But let's be fair
Or
to
whatever.
Baker. He played in freaking Cleveland where, you throw a spitball and the wind fucking takes it the opposite direction, blow it right back in your face.
No, I believe me, I got you. But
Ownership and everything too in Cleveland. It's not.
Yeah, but I just saw that. Did you see it, Eddie Money?
Yeah, I couldn't find it, but I saw it.
yeah, you
I remember,
sent it
I remember
to us.
scrolling past
Did I
it.
send it to you,
You
guys?
sent it to me,
Okay, yeah. I haven't
Carl,
slept much.
How do you think the Titans fare more with Will Levis at quarterback?
Oh, they found their quarterback.
Yeah, he's there.
They found
that's
their
dude.
quarterback. Like Jay says, or Luke, the way the ball comes out of his hands.
And Jay loves it.
bet.
Yeah, Jay goes, I bet. Yeah, no, Will Levis, he's
Yeah,
he looks good.
he does
I'm
look
impressed.
good. He just has that. There's some quarterbacks that you guys probably don't remember. Jeff George,
I do.
who was gifted his arm, his release. He has that. Now, does Levis have the intangibles? Does he have the clutch gene? Does he have the mental capacity? But
His first game, I think he had
he
to.
Does he
has
have the cholesterol?
yes, with the mayonnaise and all the weird shit.
Ugh.
But you got to be kind of a weird dude to play quarterback in the NFL. You have to be different. It's the hardest thing to do on the planet. And I think he 100% has the physical abilities to play quarterback in this league. Tannehill, it should retire or play receiver. Go back to
Tannehill can be on a team right now. He can be on the Raiders right
Yeah,
now.
100%. If he's on the Raiders, he's starting.
Yes, 100%.
Eddie,
I don't
come
know,
on.
man.
You got to be
He
kidding
can
me.
start on the Browns over Walker.
Aiden O'Connell's better than Tannehill.
Eddie, stop. No fucking way.
No,
Oh, boy.
Tannehill doesn't have.
Tannehill was 13-3, won a playoff game.
They handed the ball off to fucking Derrick Henry.
Dude, it doesn't matter. He was
80,000
13.
times.
Dude, he was 13-3. Don't
And-
discredit Ryan Tannehill whatsoever. I don't.
You're gonna back up Ryan Tannehill right now?
Over fucking
over-
Aiden O'Connell? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Over Aiden O'Connell, over Josh Dobbs. A lot of guys.
I might even have him over Garoppolo.
Of course. Why would you not?
Because I don't think he's a very good quarterback. And you've seen it with your own two fucking eyes. And I don't know what you guys are fucking talking about right now, but let's revisit this in 6
You're
weeks.
asking Tannehill to retire, like out of nowhere, like if Matt Moore wasn't a backup forever.
Who's picking up fucking Tannehill to start?
Anybody to be a backup.
A lot of franchises would, even just to have him on the bench.
Of
Minnesota,
course.
Minnesota could have made a fucking play for him. Why didn't they?
Well, you don't want to make a trade for someone like that.
Yeah, they're not cutting him. You have to give up something to get him. And
Yeah,
no teams are going to do that right now.
Yeah, nobody's giving, and he's probably would have been worth a 3rd-round pick.
Oh, please.
Eddie,
Please
he can start. If we go
fucking
down,
tag that
you don't
shit.
think he's better than Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not better than Mac Jones?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You just
two
named the
teams.
2 fucking worst quarterbacks
I'm
in the
just
NFL
going down
right now.
the fucking divisions. He's not better than the kid at Walker from the Browns?
He's a backup
He's playing.
because fucking your guy is hurt.
But he's playing, right?
What I'm saying
he
is
has
half the
to.
league would pick him up at least.
And
No.
he'd start.
I wouldn't.
He's better than O'Connell.
I swear to God, I need a GM job. I fucking need a GM job.
Well,
He's better than O'Connell, Eddie.
yeah, I don't know how you can say he's not. He's
because
proven.
I've seen him choke, and on 3rd down, he doesn't make those fucking plays. I'm not saying he doesn't have the talent. I'm saying he doesn't have that fucking clutch gene. That fucking Joe Burrow 3rd and fucking 10.
Not everybody is Joe Burrow.
No.
Yeah.
And
No,
I-
that's not. Nobody's. Not everybody. There's nobody who's Joe Burrow.
that's the perfect quarterback. If I was gonna build a quarterback,
No, I build Patrick Mahomes then Joe Burrow.
well, no, I'd build. Okay, I'd build Mahomes, but Burrow's personality, how he carries himself,
Yes.
it is the perfect.
That's such a racist comment.
No,
Oh
it's
my
bullshit.
God. That is
So offended.
that's offensive.
God,
so
man.
offended.
He does his own.
why did-
I like
what-
Joe Burrow.
He's not in the commercials. He's about football. He wants
And
to
he's
win.
asleep by 8. He's asleep
Well,
by 8
you know who
p.m.
else
By
had
the
any
way.
commercials? Lamar Jackson. Why didn't you pick him?
Oh, man.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
This is, what's the cornerback from Pittsburgh giving
Ryan Clark.
Ryan Clark.
You fucking Ryan Clark over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying about Burrow. I understand 100%. He goes to bed early. He's not, he says it. He goes to bed at 8 p.m.
Consciously doesn't do commercials because he's all about football, and I love that shit about him.
Yeah, but Ryan Tannehill can start on a lot of teams, Eddie.
If I see another fucking Allstate commercial with Mahomes and Kelsey,
With Mahomes and Motto.
I can't fucking take it anymore. I can't take it anymore.
whoa.
Mahomes was in Skims gear too.
No, he was not. Was he
With
really?
his family.
Isn't his wife on
Skims
the
loungewear.
His wife's a Skim model.
Yes, that's what
My-
Dave from Barstool was.
Let's get Brianna out here to talk about this.
Oh my God, we are not talking
Just so
about
you
that
know,
if Jay's
next
not
week,
here.
Rafa and Eddie are going to be in Skims. We're going to do a photo shoot.
No, we're gonna go from 133K followers to 10 if we get them. You don't.
We might get more, Eddie.
You don't cross streams.
You might get a certain
don't-
crowd.
We might get a different crowd, Eddie.
Yeah.
We can have Shannon Sharp's makeup chick come in.
Yeah, the
Tapping into a new demographic.
Damn right, Ed.
The Swifties are our demographic.
For sure. So, anyways, let's go on from one garbage game to another. Atlanta Falcons at Arizona. Atlanta's -2 on the road, which Vegas seems to think that that Atlanta's 5 points better than Arizona. And if what do you think?
Who's
Kyler
watching
Murray's
this game?
first game back. Eddie's watching because he's starting Kyler Murray this
that's
week. This
so
man
bad.
had Joe Burrow. He had Joe Burrow and
Thank
Tua.
I didn't think he was going to
Thank
get
you.
better that fast.
Are you kidding? Fuck. So anyway, so you're starting Kyler Murray. You'll be watching this game. Probably
I
you and
prefer
83 people
calamari.
in Phoenix and
Yeah.
100 people in Atlanta.
At the old folks' home.
Yeah,
That's the only thing on.
exactly. Exactly. This is an unwatchable game for me. So I've got nothing on this game. The total set at what, like 43. I don't know if they get there.
Hey, you better watch out. Call of Duty also dropped.
Oh, shit. And you know what? It doesn't matter with calamari.
Kyler, it dropped this week?
That's a setback.
Oh, yeah.
That's a setback.
You want Geno Smith?
Listen, calamari
I'll
was
trade you Geno
was
Smith for
7-0.
Kelsey.
Calamari was 7-0 when he's statistically, and it's a fact, he does not study film because that's not his game. It's just not. He just runs around, gets
And throws
first
it up?
down. Yes. And he
That's
has
the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
He's a cheap version of Lamar Jackson.
It
So
is
stupid.
He's the fucking
That's facts.
Kroger brand of
That's
Lamar.
stupid.
CJ, that is facts.
I'm saying, yeah, he's
They
an idiot.
had to put it in his contract to watch film.
Wow.
That's so sad.
And that's who you're starting this week in fantasy. I hope you do well. I think you're going to beat me this week.
That's who they extended, which is insane.
Yeah.
I think I'll defend Kyler Murray here a little bit. I think he's
Please,
actually
can you pronounce his name right?
Kyler Murray.
Calamari.
I think that he's a good quarterback. I don't think you give up on him. I don't give up on him.
Listen, he throws an accurate ball. He's the most athletic person since Michael Vick. He's more athletic than Lamar. He just is. He's not as fast, but he's more athletic and better scrambler.
He's not a better scrambler than Lamar.
No.
I think he's a better thrower than Lamar.
No.
One strong gust of wind.
Did you see that Raider game where he
Oh, Eddie, come on.
Have you seen Lamar all of this season?
Lamar
Eddie?
plays against real defenses.
No. Lamar in trouble. He doesn't scramble. He takes off. Kyler will do. He looks like Fran Tarkenton.
my God.
Sorry, Eddie.
Yeah, no. You guys don't remember Fran Tarkenton, but Lamar doesn't take off. He scrambles. He can scramble for, I think it was 12 seconds against the Raiders. He did.
Kyler looks like
And then
he's
ran it
running-
in for a 2-pointer.
Yes.
Oh,
He
yeah,
looks
but that
like-
was a rate. Look at this.
That's all.
Look up. That's brutal. We had a drop pass in the middle of the field. Anyway, so Kyler Murray hosting the the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, Kyler Murray.
It should be him coming back. James Conner shall be back.
Wow.
Who Eddie's trying to sell off like he's
You selling off
Walter-
Arizona or you selling off
like
players?
he's
now?
Walter
I was
Fantasy?
going to say he's trying to make a trade over,
Trying to make a trade.
over
I
the
got James
friggin'
Conner if
air
you
here.
want him.
He's like the second coming of Walter Payton. You could have James Conner if you want.
Kyler Murray coming back. How are they going to use him? Is he going to be out and moving and grooving?
You put calamari out there and say be
Yeah,
calamari.
do your thing.
That's why I think it
It sounds
works.
like you said beat calamari, and
Calamari.
if that, you need to squeeze lemon on him and fry his ass.
I would assume there's no restrictions if they're putting him out there, right?
Yeah, no restrictions.
Yeah.
And I knew he wasn't going to play last week, and they said it was healthy. It was last week was fucking the Cleveland. It was the Browns.
oh, you got
you weren't. Yeah, you weren't throwing
Myles
him.
Garrett would have threw him across the field.
They had 2 games,
Yeah.
2 very tough defenses. When he was supposedly ready to go, you knew he wouldn't play in those
No,
games.
100%.
Like, we're going to throw you out against the trash and see how you do.
Yeah.
I think to be honest with you, if I want to bet this game, I would bet Arizona.
That's smart.
I would bet Arizona. Atlanta's been bad on the road. They're a bad team. They've been even worse on the road.
Hey, that's
So-
from Godfather.
Yeah. I'm not dumb. I'm smart.
I'm smart. So, anyways, I like Arizona, but we're not blue chipping that. We're not cowbelling it. We're not doing anything.
Go calamari.
So,
On the other side of the ball, though, what do you think about Arthur Smith not utilizing his back-to-back talents? First of all, Kyle Pitts never using him correctly, and also what he's been saying about Bijan, saying that Algier is a better goal line back when statistically Bijan literally is.
Well, they haven't even given the ball. If you look at the carries in the red zone, he hasn't had the opportunity to show that he's a better back. Arthur Smith, dude, if you don't get your shit together, just give the dude the ball. He's a high draft pick. Whether Algiers is better or not, your ass is on the line. You give your money back the ball. And if he doesn't perform, which you haven't given him the opportunity to show that he can, then it doesn't make any sense. He has to be getting a lot of shit. He has to be getting
what's their record?
not crazy.
They're in first place, aren't they?
They might be.
They're 4-5 in second place behind the Saints.
Yeah.
At 5-4.
Yeah. But the heat is on. The heat is on.
I wish
You
I was
got to give him the foosball. Give him the ball, and he'll do it all.
I think they struggle. I like Arizona in this game. I think Atlanta struggles this week, but we will see.
I got a quick stat on that quote real quick. Tyler Algier has 23 short yardage opportunities in 2023. Bijan has 17. Short yardage is considered a play with 3 or fewer yards to gain for a first.
Yeah.
Algier has a 57% success rate and averages 2.3 yards. Bijan has a 65% success rate and averages 5.7 yards.
And if you look at the red zone numbers, they're even crazier. Algiers gets
So something's
way
going
more
on. There's
carries.
something else going on. Maybe the kid's not fucking. Maybe he's late to practice. Maybe he's not getting the playbook. There's got to be something. There has to be something.
Arthur
Maybe
Smith's
he's getting. Maybe he's like, hey, we're not very good. Let's maybe not play the kid all so much.
They're 4-5, Rafa.
Oh, but there could be many things we don't know. But let's not forget, Gibbs didn't play the first. He wasn't really getting the ball the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season.
Which proved to be dumb.
Well, obviously.
And dumber.
And yes, I agree
And
with you.
Montgomery's coming back now.
Yeah, so I got to bench Gibbs this weekend.
Yep.
It's going to be tough. I should trade him, huh?
Hey, Eddie wants him.
Yeah,
Yes.
bad. So, anyways, that leads us to our next game. Lions at the Chargers. This line bothers me, actually.
I don't really get it.
I don't get it either. Lions on the road, -3. Lions coming off their bye. They're at the Chargers.
And they're embarrassed.
The disrespect.
I think the line, though, 3, I think the line should be pick Maybe the Chargers -1.
Yeah,
they're at
doesn't
home.
make sense.
So you're telling me that the Lions are 6 points better than the Chargers in reality?
Yes.
Because you had the 3 for home?
I do.
You think they're 6 points better than the Chargers?
Chargers, I'm not that high on the Chargers ever.
You know what I think it is? I think it might be the pass rush for the Lions and how Jake hasn't looked good against a good defensive line. That's the only thing I think. I agree with you. It doesn't make any sense to me either. That's the only thing I could think of is that they're, when he faces a good defensive line.
Yeah, Herbert didn't look good this week.
Yeah.
Herbert, they won the game, but that game, if you watch that game and I watched the entire game, I thought there were plays where the ball bounced the Chargers' way. There were a couple fumbles that the Jets could have had short field. They didn't bounce their way. The offense only.
The punt return. The punt return was a backbreaker.
Yeah, 80 whatever yards. But Herbert, I don't even think had 200 yards in that game.
Yeah.
So and he played an amazing Jets defense. Obviously,
dude, that defense is so fucking good.
So and now you're gonna play the Lions and you're at home.
Robert Saleh looks like he's gonna jump off a bridge, man.
Yeah, if he doesn't get some
he's
decent quarterback play.
He's just like, you know what? He
got questioned.
He got called to task,
and he said they asked him like, "Why do you keep starting Zach Wilson?" He said, "I plead the fifth."
Yeah,
on that one.
Let's talk about that.
Who's the other quarterback?
Trevor Siemian.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He knows who Trevor Siemian is.
Yeah, he played on the Broncos.
Yes.
Northwestern, I believe. He's won games in the NFL. He's looked good in the NFL. Zach Wilson has never looked good. He's struggled in every fucking game.
My boy Colin Kaepernick a shot.
Stop it, CJ.
Hey, man.
I'd rather Ryan Tannehill than Colin
man.
Kaepernick.
People can't see you, so they don't know you're black.
Security.
So stop, man. Dude, Colin Kaepernick couldn't play.
Give me Ryan Tannehill injured.
Exactly. At the end, he couldn't play.
Yes.
Bottom line.
Okay, but here's the point about this. And Robert Saleh, you can't say, I plead the fifth. Like,
that's an insane thing to say.
You just said
he didn't come out and just say that. He said some stuff before that.
He did.
But everyone clipped, I plead the fifth.
But the stuff he said before that was also not very good.
Yeah, it was also...
It wasn't...
It's like the guy who asked him the question, it almost, you could see Robert scratching his head saying, maybe I should do. Why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
He backed him up a little bit. It wasn't like he crushed him for... I listened to the whole thing because I didn't know I was going to be on this, but I listened to the whole thing. It wasn't completely crushing. And then at the very end is when he just said, like, I plead the fifth.
You know what? I'm if you guys...
As a fan, that would piss me off.
Last night, I listened to a Zach Wilson interview after the game, and it is like night and day. You remember that horrible interview he had last year when they had to bench him? He just was...
He doesn't care. He didn't care.
This week, he came out and said, guys, I know you guys are frustrated with our offense. I know you're frustrated with me. Give us a chance. I'm more frustrated with myself. Please don't give up on us, Jets fan. It was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Like
Rodgers.
So yes, 100%. He won. I feel bad for the dude. He has grown up. I want him to succeed.
Me too. I just think he needed a full year and maybe
Rodgers.
2 under Rodgers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he would have been so much better.
And that O-line is really bad. For
Oh,
the
it's the worst O-line in the
the
NFL.
league.
Rodgers can't come
Jets
back.
Giants.
Yes.
Jets
By far.
Giants. Like they can't. CJ, you should come out of retirement and try out like the
Even if Rodgers
Run me that
miraculously
run me that
comes
contract.
back, he can't.
anybody's going
$50
no,
a week.
no.
He's like, I'm in.
Yes.
So
CJ worked for fucking New York Pizza.
Yes.
I like the over in this game a little bit. 48 and a half.
I think he's talking himself into it.
No,
You
I
see-
like it.
you
I'm
can
not
see it,
cowbelling it. We're not blue chipping it. None of that. But I like the over. I lean more towards the over in this game than either team, I think.
Is Chargers at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, which doesn't even matter at this point.
It's
but,
a road game, but
yeah, but how many Detroit
But real quick,
fans?
let me ask you this:
it's good weather.
Zach Wilson comes out and he sucks, man. Just
Well, we haven't got to
Well,
that
that's a
game.
different game. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We're on.
Yeah, I
We're
know,
on
okay,
Jared Goff
yeah.
and Justin Herbert.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Also, Justin Herbert, he did not have 200 yards. He had 136.
Yeah, under 200.
What?
Yeah, so he had a horrible game. He had a horrific game. Great defense, obviously. Great defensive front.
Yeah.
They had a horrible game. So that game, I'd lean towards the over, but I don't like the way that the line said. I don't think the Lions are on the road 3 points better than the Chargers.
You smell
But-
that? It's a little fishy.
Yeah, it's a fishy line. If I always say you see a fishy line, you think it's fishy, don't just stay away. Just stay away. So the next game, I do like this next game.
Cowbell that shit.
I'm gonna cowbell for the Cowboys.
Oh, here we go.
Dallas at home -17. The total is 39. DeVito's the quarterback for the Giants. My God, how bad does that look? Can't even throw the ball.
Yeah. Well,
Tannehill could start on that team, by the way.
are you taking the over?
No, I'm not. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys -17 points.
No.
-17 points in an NFL game.
I was gonna say that's so much in an NFL game.
The first game
is
was
crazy.
40-0.
I feel like Dallas scores
I
more
don't know
than
if I've ever
39
seen
themselves.
Yeah, no, there's been 20 in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Dallas puts up like 40 points in that game alone, right?
Yeah, the total's 39. I think the game's going to be somewhere like 34-0, 31-3, somewhere in there. I think the game stays under. I'm blue chipping the Cowboys. Cowboys -17. Also blue chipping the Cowboys first half. Whatever the fuck the line is, 10, 10.5, 11. We'll blue chip that as well.
Eddie Money, how, could you give us a prop bet on Micah's sacks this week?
I don't think he's going to have very many. You know why? Because I don't think those guys are even going to attempt to pass the ball. They probably have 4 running backs on the roster for this week. It's
Probably
just
right.
it's just like, you know what? Dallas struggles a little bit against the run. We can't pass for shit. We got Danny DeVito looking like Tommy DeVito looking like Danny DeVito. You guys look like Danny DeVito. Yes, probably. But
First half is Cowboys -10.
Cowboys -10 first half. Blue
Bang.
chip that as well.
Bang
I
that.
think Dallas is going to roll these dudes. I really do. They rolled them the first game. The Giants just when
bad the
when,
first game.
When Tyrod won the quarterback, Tyrod was the only chance they had.
Yes,
and
I
that's
agree.
because I think he's smarter than the other two
Yeah.
and a better overall player than the other two.
Faux show.
So
They should sign Tannehill.
that's another team that Tannehill can start on.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie, I mean, we're going to keep going through this
Doesn't
list.
mean Tannehill's good.
Eddie,
Pull up the whole friggin'
Eddie, we're-
32 teams.
He might not be good, but doesn't mean he should retire.
of course not.
That's
No
the point-
chance.
that's the
That's
point
what you
we're trying to
said.
We're gonna hammer you on this like we
Eddie,
did
you
Herbert
said,
and Tua.
Yeah, Eddie, you said that. You said he should retire, which was a ridiculous statement.
Listen, my wife could tell you I'm a little bit of an over-exaggerator. I have priors.
Yeah, that's like our Brock Purdy take, all right?
Oh, I was fucking spot on
And
that
we were
shit.
spot off.
We got to give you props on that one.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,
Well, speaking of the Giants quarterback situation, what do they do for the future? Daniel Jones tore his ACL, still on that big
draft
contract.
Drake May.
No, but what's the dead cap? What's the
No. He's still on the roster.
Yeah.
Right? So he's still on the roster. He still comes back. You can draft the rookie. Like everybody,
Yeah, you
all
can.
these teams and GMs, and it's not, I don't even think it's the GMs. I think it's the morons in the media. Oh, you got to draft this guy because if you can win on his rookie deal, you can spend so much here. Like, dude, who's done that? Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes.
That's it.
Everybody else, you haven't fucking done it. So the numbers tell you that the league can't do that.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow,
It's very
Okay, Joe Burrow, but they haven't won a Super Bowl yet.
no, but they went there because
They-
they were on his rookie deal and could pay some other.
Right. And Josh Allen played great. Rookie deal. They got a bunch of players.
Yeah.
They haven't won shit either.
No.
We're talking about actual winning.
Yeah.
Actual winning. So they can draft the rookie and let him sit behind Daniel Jones, give Daniel Jones another chance, right? He was a playoff quarterback last year. I don't like him at all. I thought it was stupid for them to pay him, but you paid him. Give him another chance after next year when he comes back from this ACL injury. See how he does, and you have a rookie behind him.
How dare you disparage Vanilla Vic?
Oh, God.
I'm only
Is
kidding.
that a self-proclaimed nickname?
Is it?
No,
Saquon given nickname.
Yeah.
Saquon. Don't do stupid
That's
shit.
who you should have paid, man.
Well, I don't know about
he's
that.
their whole offense.
Well, yeah.
gave that
They
man
scored
36
all but
carries the
0
other week.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have 40 carries this week. No, you can't give him 40, but he's going to have 25.
He's going to have 25 for like 36 yards against his defense.
Yeah. So, yeah, because his defense is going to put 8 in the box and have Danny DeVito try and throw the ball. So, anyway, so Cowboys, that's your pick.
Eating Jersey Mike sandwiches.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the pick right there is the Cowboys first half -10, Cowboys -17 for the game. I think they win this game by 20 plus. Next game, Redskins at the Seahawks. Seahawks -6. Your boy Sam Howell. I watched him play last week. I was kind of impressed.
Do you want to rebuke your statement?
No.
Because you have been absolutely slamming for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll keep slamming him. I'm not.
Just a glutton for punishment. By the way, I went to UNC last week, and all the coaches were giving me shit. They're like, "Look, he has a podcast, and he's talking shit about the UNC." I'm like, I'm defending him. It's my partner who's disparaging his ass.
I am.
No one got that in the clip. unfortunately.
And
Yeah, we don't give you that in the clip. You got to tune in.
And people don't realize that clip was after he had that great game against the Eagles, I think it was.
Where they lost.
Yeah.
But, dude, he threw for over 400, 4 touchdowns, and 1 pick. He was great.
Yeah, the Eagles were bored. But anyways, no. He played good last week. He made some good throws. I liked him. I thought he was pretty good. Not better than Ryan Tannehill, but he was okay.
That's
You're doing it as spite.
Yeah. Poking the bear.
You take him over. You take him over Ryan Tannehill.
Yes.
Michael, you take him over Ryan Tannehill.
I got another 2 hours of poking this dude about his comment.
Are you
on that.
taking him for no? Right?
No.
Dude, Sam Hell is
Tannehill over Howell
All day.
all day.
Eddie.
bro. You don't know ball, man.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes!
Do you see this kid play? He
Yes,
has a
we have,
bad
actually.
offensive line. Bad offensive line. Okay.
Eddie.
Every
Every NFL quarterback can have a good game here and there.
no, he's talented.
He's
Rafa.
like top 2 in
He's
passing yardage.
super talented. His release, he's athletic. He takes off. He runs the ball. I always said he runs the ball too much. He does not take care
We'll
of the
see.
ball.
We'll see.
That's his one
He
issue.
played good last week. It was against New England.
2
So-
weeks he's played good. 2 weeks.
Who did he play 2 weeks ago?
The Eagles, where he lost a 20-point lead or whatever.
That's a good defense, though.
They were, God, he ripped them. So, anyways, Redskins at the Seahawks. The line 6, totals 44.5. Nothing for me on this game. I hate Seattle.
I know, but
I'm
Seattle,
done with them.
I don't trust them.
Seattle
I
at
touched them
home.
last week and it was stupid.
Yeah, I don't trust
I regret everything. I thought they were better than what they were.
Yep.
Showed you NFC against Lamar Jackson. My God, it's domination.
Yeah, so we talked
17-1,
about
18-1, whatever it is.
that defense.
Yeah.
That defense dominated the Lions, and they dominated last week.
NFC teams, though.
Dude, that receiving core for Seattle is legit skis.
The Lions are an amazing NFC team. The Ravens rolled their ass.
Because I said it, their defense is the best, I think, in the NFL.
Lamar 17-1 against the NFC.
That's a great, yeah.
That's a ridiculous stat.
Let me know the next time he plays in the NFC.
Yes, for sure, for sure. So anyway, we'll skip that game. Broncos Bills on Monday Night Football. Broncos -7.5, 46.5. What do you think?
How does this game not get flexed? Is my first question.
It's Monday Night Football. It's Monday night. So
They can't flex it?
No, they don't flex Monday nights.
No.
So it's Monday Night Football. What do you think here?
I think listen, you know what I really think? I think
Broncos coming off a bye.
I think that the Bills really, really miss. I know you're not a McDermott fan. I think they really miss McDermott. I mean, not McDermott.
He's the head
Daboll.
coach.
They
Daboll.
miss Dable. That's what I meant to say. They've plateaued. They have a defensive coach. Josh Allen is extremely talented. They can't run the ball. They went into this season saying we're going to get 2 tight ends. We're going to run the ball. They still cannot run the ball. The Bills' deficiency is running the ball, and they've tried to fix it, and that's their issue. They cannot run the ball.
So how do you see this game? 7.5's the line.
I like the Broncos, man.
Wow.
I do.
Plus a 7.5.
Plus, oh, yes. I think it's going to be,
I think this
that
is.
hook is going to beat you this week.
I think this game is going to be a little bit. I think this is a get well game for Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think it's a get well game for Buffalo. On
Well,
Monday
they've
night.
had a lot of those because they've already lost 4 fucking games.
Well,
Rafa.
they played the Jets. They
right?
They've played some tough games.
It's like 38-20 Bills.
Yeah, I like that as well. I like the over in this game. I like the over. I like the over at 46.5. They're missing tackles in this SMU North Texas game. I like the over in this game. I'm not going to blue chips this game, but I like the over. It's on Monday Night Football. That might be where Diggs patents the win for me on Monday night.
I buy a little juice. -6.5 Bills.
There you go.
How do you fix the Bills? Do you think?
The coach. You know me.
Play Denver.
You know me. I don't like the coach at all. I don't like the decisions they make. I don't like the play calling. There's certain things I don't like it.
Have lost key players on defense, Rafa. They lost their Tre'Davious White, LSU. They've lost Kiko Alonso. They've lost guys in the last 3 weeks that are centerpieces of that defense. They've lost dudes there, man.
I don't like their decision making. There was a game a couple weeks back, and I don't remember what game it was, but I talked about it, where it's like you're up. It was 4th and 2 or something from the opponent's like 43, and you decided to punt. Like, what the fuck were you doing? You were up 2 scores or whatever. You were up 10 points.
He's a defensive coach, 100%.
Well, that's the
Obviously.
problem. Your best player is your quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like they need to bring in an OC that's very creative, like a
McDaniel.
No.
There you go. Now you're thinking
no.
outside the box.
Yes, without Tom Brady.
Your 2 best players on your team are Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. Let them work. Let them cook. Your play calling is not making it happen. Your decision making at key points in the game. The play there, it was on. Was it the Sunday night game? Might have been a Monday night game. They had the ball 3rd and goal from the 1.
Oh yeah,
3rd and goal from the 1. You don't quarterback sneak with a
Brotherly-
fucking 6'6" dude.
everyone said brotherly shoved that shit,
You didn't need to shove it. The guy's 6'6".
and then they did it,
And later on in the
Later
game,
on,
that was a Thursday night game.
and he got 4
That
yards.
was the Thursday night game against Tampa.
Yeah.
How do you not shove that shit through?
Yeah.
10 the first quarter. I lost a total bet in that game, by the way, in the first quarter, because you didn't shove it through.
That's how he knows it so vividly.
Yes, you can tell. You can tell when he's passionate about something. There was money lost.
That roster's way too good to sputter.
To be a half-ass fucking offense. You're 5-4. You're what, the 8th seed in the AFC?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the AFC.
Yeah.
And you're not. You dismantled the Dolphins.
They were the Super Bowl favorites last year,
Right.
in
You
Vegas.
You dismantled the Dolphins, totally destroyed them, and you struggle against these other teams?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The offense, they have injuries on defense, and the offense isn't created enough.
That's coaching. That is That's not players, that's coaching.
Because you have the offense to compensate for the lack of defense until those players come back.
I agree,
And
Michael
it's just
Briz.
not happening.
No, because the offense is you're too. Let them work.
Conservative.
Let them cook. You have an offense. That's what they do. Those are your best guys. Put them out there and go get your ass to work. I like the over on Monday Night Football,
Bang, bang.
and the Bills are gonna crush them as well. I think.
Me too.
I think the Bills should put up 27 points easy this week
easy.
on Monday night.
You know what? I hate to give Russell Wilson any props, but he's played decent, and he's getting better. It almost looks like he's finding his groove in this offense. He's understanding what he needs to do. He doesn't need to be
Not throwing interceptions. Understanding. He's understanding.
yes, that part, yes, and scoring touchdowns in the red zone. So I'm just saying the Bills. I'm very disappointed on. We talk about giving midterm grades. Bills have disappointed. Faux show.
Oh, an F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An F at this point. You're 5-4. You have an F.
Are you guys apologizing for your Russell Wilson take earlier a couple weeks ago?
No.
No.
I had high hopes for Russell at the beginning of the season, and he's let me down. And until he gives me better, we had Russell Wilson blue chip the game against the Chiefs. So we don't hate him, but he hasn't played well enough.
I'm a Denver fan. I'll tell you that straight up.
He hasn't played well enough. I mean, he hasn't played terrible, but he hasn't played Russell Wilson, Seattle Seahawks Russell Wilson.
Not even about
yeah.
that.
Because
He
he
has
had
not
the
played
defense.
$246 million good.
Ooh, I don't think he ever will.
Wow.
Exactly. But that's
Yeah.
my point. If
That
we were
hurt.
paying him half that amount, then it's like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
okay with his production. But we're paying you top tier money, and you're a mid tier quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Ryan Tannehill.
Michael Brown always worried about that bottom line on the dollar. Always worried about
Damn
that.
right. He's
almighty
worried
dollar.
about the Raiders paying 3 coaches.
Yeah, which it does.
I wasn't even worried about that.
Yeah, like it doesn't count against the cap.
You might have to sell the Aces if you guys fire another coach.
Oh, man. That,
You know,
hey, Mike.
me and Rafa will buy him for like
$60?
Yeah, 60.
Yeah,
bucks.
those people don't make money. He does not make any money. That's for him to just collect championships because he doesn't have any.
I don't know. Remember at the Win, the WNBA stays at the Win, Papa. That's
Yeah, of course. They let them for free.
That dude, Mark Davis probably paid for him to be there.
Yeah, probably.
Mark Davis is at the Virgin Hotel.
Mark
Yeah.
Davis is playing slots.
That's
at
the only
fucking
way.
McCarran
That's the only
Airport.
way that he can collect championship rings is by
the Aces.
by the Aces.
Oh,
He's going to buy like a pickleball team
Anyways,
next.
now that we're on Mark Davis, the last game, which is a Sunday night, and they cannot flex until 2 weeks from now, I think. Jets at the Raiders. I had tickets to this game, and I said I don't want to go. We had tickets for this game. We got Pac-12 title tickets instead. Thank goodness.
I'll take that.
So
right, this
Jets
was the game.
at the Raiders. Yeah, we had tickets to this game, but Jets at the Raiders. Totals 36.5. I like the under. Blue chip, cowbell,
yes.
under 36.5. It was 37. I have it at 37, but it's 36.5 now. I like the under. I think they can only run the ball.
Both
pound the rock.
quarterbacks are wearing diapers at night. They're pissing in their pants at night. I would be if I
like the Jets, though.
Oh, I think the Jets. I mean, that defense is great. It's great, and if they get any type of quarterback play, whoever plays better at quarterback, I think will win this game. Because I also think with that Jets offensive line, Max Crosby is licking his choperillas. I mean, he's going to have a great game. Both quarterbacks should be very afraid.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of running in this game. I don't think very much scoring and a lot of running. Somewhere 13-10.
I think there's going to be a lot of trick plays. Like,
you don't have any quarterbacks that throw a trick play.
You don't need a quarterback.
Josh Jacobs might be the leading passer.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is going to have 1-for-1 for 11 yards.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. If somehow the Raiders pull this shit out.
They're playing the Jets. The line is pick. What do you mean if somehow? You act like they're playing.
It's pick, and also since 2018, the Jets and Giants are 2-14 straight up in the last 16 road games at night.
And the Jets have boat raced the Raiders in the past. Like when the Raiders were decent. Boat raced their
How funny
ass.
is that comment? If they win this game,
I'm just telling
the
you.
Raiders.
No, because I'm telling you, Rafa, there's a we always say coaching matters. You just went off on McDermott for fucking 10 minutes. Coaching matters. And if you get a team, and you know this, CJ, you coach at St. John Bosco, when you give a team the first quarter, second quarter that you think you're superior to and you keep them in the game, they start to believe. And they're just human beings.
These two teams are not superior. These two teams are almost equal.
I think that defense is elite for the Jets.
Okay, the Jets have an elite defense.
And a shitty quarterback.
And a terrible quarterback.
Yeah.
Their offensive line sucks.
Yeah.
So when we look at both sides, right, the O-line for the Raiders is also terrible, but
It's
not as bad
terrible.
as the...
It's not terrible.
Colton Miller won't be playing this game.
So the Jets defense,
sure?
the Jets defensive line is better than the offensive line of the Raiders. The Raiders defensive line is better than the Jets offensive line.
Facts.
So I mean, they're pretty much fucking
problem
equal.
is
Both
the
have good
Jet-
running backs, but you guys have a top 3 receiver. They don't.
Let's not discredit Mr. Wilson.
Is that,
he's top 10.
Yeah. But
Not
he's
in
not as good as
He
Devontae.
hasn't done shit this year.
Oh, Eddie, that's his quarterback. We know the kid's top 10.
I mean, he's talented. I'm just telling you.
he was going to have an amazing year with Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
The kid's top 10. They're top 12, whatever you want. But they're better receiver. The teams are pretty much fucking equal.
If my aunt had balls, she'd be my fucking uncle.
The only thing, the Jets defense is superior.
Possible.
Overall, they're superior, but it's almost equal matchup. I don't think it's a shock. What am I? My God.
Holy crap.
Jesus Christ. College football is amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
So, anyways, I think it's equal. I don't think it's neither team. Neither fan base can say, "Wow, what a win."
I'm telling you.
I don't think so.
Antonio Pierce should drive out his 64 before the pregame, bounce that shit.
Bunny hop in the parking lot.
Yes.
I'd like to be there for that. Maybe a little 3-wheel motion.
Yes.
For sure. Used to love the 3-wheel. It's my thing.
Yes.
But anyways, I like
blue chip. The under.
No, I like the under. We're blue chipping the under. I also like the Jets, but I like the under. I think the Jets defense will excel in this game. But the Jets under for sure.
I know this is I lean to the Raiders on this show, obviously.
No.
What's the next 2 games Raiders schedule after this? If they put a win together, are they 500 if they win this game?
Yeah, they'll be 5-5.
And then what's the next 2 games? I think they're winnable, I believe.
Let's see. Give me something, Eddie Money.
You had a 5-game stretch where it was like 4-1.
Yeah.
So we play the Dolphins at Miami. Then we play the Chiefs at home.
Look at it. Oh, no! I cannot watch this kid. He just dropped a touchdown.
Well, yeah,
Bro.
those 2 games aren't winnable. My bad.
Now, who is it? The Dolphins and
The
who?
Dolphins and the Chiefs.
Your 5-game window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Bro, are you kidding?
What the?
Is that a DB?
No, that's a corner. I mean, that's a receiver.
Why is he catching it like that?
Bro,
Yeah,
no
first
idea.
of all, it's this.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the fuck happened? That's his second drop, by the way.
Dude, some SMU billionaire is taking that
100%
Vato scholarship today.
100%. Pool night and scholarship now, Billy.
Take that ninja out.
Here we go.
Fucking CJ.
No one goes, ooh, and he says ninja.
Well,
Well,
if the camera could pan.
yeah. Yeah, he blacking a
We're in the-
motherfucker.
we're
That's
in
why we
there.
need 2 cameras.
We're working on it.
So anyway, so that's your NFL. Jets under. Those are blue chips for the NFL.
Let me give a quick recap of our NFL blue chips. So week 10 NFL blue chips, we have the Saints Vikings under 41, Packers and Steelers under 38.5, Titans and Buccaneers under 39, Cowboys minus 17, Cowboys first half minus 10, and the Jets and Raiders under 36.5.
Let's do it. Let's do our two nobodies NFL parlay. Who wants to start? We have what? How many? We have 5 people here, baby. 5-team parlay. Who wants to go first? CJ wants to pick Air Force.
I'll take the Dallas Cowboys minus 17.
Way to go out on a limb on that one.
I'll go.
17 points.
I'll go same game. Giants team total under 10.5.
We can't parlay that.
Oh, we can't.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's experienced better over here.
He's a sharp. It's called a sharp.
Let me go Packers Steelers under 39.
I'm going to go the under. Oh, it's a Monday night. I don't want to go Monday night. Huh?
What game?
Jets and Raiders.
No, that's Sunday night.
Oh, let's go Jets. Let's go under on the Jets Raiders.
Okay.
And I got Lions minus 3.
Wow. CJ?
I got Texans plus 6.5.
There we go. So we had a 5-team parlay. Texans plus 6.5. Dallas Cowboys minus 17. Raiders Jets under 37. Detroit Lions minus 3. And Eddie Money, who's yours?
The Packers and Steelers under 39.
Packers and Steelers under 39.
Yes.
So that's a plus 2,500 parlay for you.
Wow, plus 2,500.
And if you want to start next week off good, Bills minus 7.5 is a good pick.
Look at
the
that.
sharp over here.
We got an MB chip.
Yes. What that? A purple chip?
Purple chip.
Brown chip.
Brown chip.
Brown-
There we
little
go.
Brown poop chip.
Let's go over the brown chip again because I got to clip this shit. What is Michael Brown's brown chip? Brown with an E.
Bills minus 7.5 Monday night.
Book it.
Let's do it.
Well, guys, let's
You want to take a break?
The prostate's calling.
So we'll take a 3-minute break,
Yes.
and then we got huge college football conversation, picks. We got huge conversation.
Connor Stallion drama.
Connor Stallion. We got Michigan, Wolverine, and Harbaugh drama.
Did you see the
coming
tarmac?
up.
Did you see the tarmac meeting? They fucking tarmacked his ass. They caught it on video.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes. So we're back, guys. If you're watching this, SMU North Texas is the worst call we've ever seen besides the Saints Rams
Interference?
Oh my God, you had to see this thing. You had to see the Ask Eddie Money. It was sick. It was
I threw up.
It was sickening. It was a brutal call. Brutal call. These refs need to be held accountable. They really do.
So what was it, a PI?
Oh, like blatant. Like the guy literally did this shit, never turned around, hit the receiver.
Never look back.
Never look back. Never look back. It was brutal. It was disgusting to watch, to be honest with you. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain. So we are back, guys. We're going to get into college football. Huge week, Michigan. Harbaugh's going to be off the sideline for the last 3 games, by the way. Penn State, then I think it's Maryland or whatever, and then Ohio State.
Yes.
He'll be able to coach throughout the week.
He could be at practice.
Yeah.
Can't be at games. So let's talk about it. Big news today. The Big Ten. This is the Big Ten now coming down and saying we're suspending you for the rest of the regular season games.
Right.
Now, if I don't know for facts, but do we know, can he be there during the playoffs?
Well, it's only for the regular season, so he should be able. But now I don't think they make. I don't think they make the playoff. To be honest with you,
What?
yeah, I don't.
Well, we
think
saw
they
how big of a difference it was him being there, him not being
the beginning
there
of the
in
season,
beginning
Eddie.
of the
They couldn't
season.
cover.
Yeah,
Even
it
against
looked bad.
regular trash
They
teams.
And
didn't.
trash
Okay,
teams.
they didn't cover, but they knew he was coming back. This is different. To me, this is giving like
Fuel to the fire.
100%.
I agree with you on that.
100%. Especially since he could be there during practices. These guys are going to play with their hair on fire. I've already told you, I think this is the most talented roster in college football this year. And JJ has been playing well. They smash Penn State.
Oh, I think they kill him.
And Penn State's defense is good, okay? But this kid, who's a good kid, Drew Aller, he is a good kid, has a great story. Ohio Player of the Year, Mr. Ohio in high school. He's too young, he's too inexperienced, and traditionally, Penn State's offense has been atrocious, and they've been bad this year as well. They're riding that defense. To me, you know, if you guys haven't seen it, they did the tarmac thing. Their Big Ten officials, Michigan guys, they're talking to Harbaugh underneath the airplane. I mean, it's crazy. You see the engines there. He got off the plane, and they're like, you can't be here. I'm telling you, Harbaugh I believe, is a great coach. NFL, college, anywhere he's been. He comes from a coaching lineage. His dad was a G, John's a G, and Jim's a G. Okay?
You don't think this affects him at all?
I think it makes him better.
I think he's an asshole that no one likes in the NFL.
He is an asshole.
His brother's not like that, though.
Yeah, you're right. His brother's not an asshole. His brother is more of a
His brother's a player's coach.
Jim is different, man. He's a different breed. If you guys don't know the whole story, like as a kid, they would drive in their station wagon, and the dad would say this. This was a saying in the Harbaugh family. They'd be driving, and the dad would say, "Who has it better than us?" And they all said, "Nobody." That's the thing. Jim brought that if you remember, he brought that to the 49ers. They would do that shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he has a way of motivating. He's a different dude. To me, if I'm playing for Michigan, I am more motivated than I ever have been. First, because you think we're cheating and we're really good. That's number one. Now you took my leader away from me.
Yeah, the NCAA is like attacking Harbaugh.
Yeah. Now you took my leader away from me without due process, right? You're bowing down to the media and not giving.
And Central Michigan, by the way, who's not even in the Big Ten, was a big part of this.
Well, Purdue.
So
let's talk about Purdue. Connor Stallion gave Connor Stallion, that's another conversation. He gave information to Purdue, and Purdue 3-4 weeks ago was throwing fucking stones out of their fucking glass house, saying they're stealing signs. They gave you the fucking signs to beat Ohio State, or to play Ohio State tough. So listen, the only rule that they broke was that, which is a retarded. Oh God, I can't say that.
You said it. Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Chris
said it.
Broussard, go for
Follow
it, Chris.
through.
Clip it.
Follow
Clip it.
through.
Clip it.
Oh.
Just don't not
Clip
clip
it.
that.
Clip
Don't worry, I got a
Clip
cousin. I
it.
got a cousin.
Clip it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Got grilled cheese.
We had to put
Danny?
him down last week, but I got a cousin.
You got a
Chris
grilled cheese.
Broussard
Danny?
absolutely fumbled the bag on that
Did
so
he not,
bad.
Did he get fired?
I don't think so.
Luckily, this is my show. I can't fire my own
gonna
ass.
say you're
Eddie,
the boss.
finish it. Anyway, so the guy is retarded. Anyway.
Yes. I was doubling down. He just got a fucking a 3-8 and fucking Rafa just doubled down on my
Go
ass.
ahead. Double
Yes,
down
double
for sure.
down.
100%.
Card down,
Picture,
please.
Picture.
Picture.
Go ahead.
The rule is dumb, okay? And I've talked about this before. As a Pee-wee coach, we had our game, and then we said, let's go watch Saugus play and see what their stupid signs are. In high school, you know that. You look in the stands, they have lines of coaches, and they wear their gear. This is a thing that everyone does. For some reason, the Big Ten put a rule in that says you cannot travel to go scout a team away from your own game because it's an unfair advantage because we don't know how much money Northwestern has to send coaches. Oh, God, it's so
I think
ridiculous.
it's a bullshit.
This is life.
But-
People have advantages.
But it's a rule, and it certainly seems they broke it, right? And there has to be some punishment. But we all know how the NCAA works. It takes 2 years to freaking wipe the kid from North Carolina who didn't
Took
get
him like 5 weeks to
Yeah.
get fucking.
That's not how the NCAA works. There's due process. There's in this country, it's innocent till proven guilty.
Nope. NCAA is garbage.
But we all know that's bullshit.
Right.
It's bullshit. It's the opposite. And the Big Ten bowed down to, some horrible stories. And, if we know they're facts or not facts, the story's wild, right? But to get back to my point, Michigan only gets better. They only get better from this. And if he's back for the playoffs, they're winning a national championship.
I already thought they had a chip on their shoulder because the story came out a couple weeks ago, obviously. And I actually have them crushing Penn State tomorrow as well, which is a cowbell blue chip when we get to it. But I think no, it's fine. We wanted to cover that first. But I do think that they will struggle with him not on the sideline. I really do. Maybe not for this game. But the Ohio State game, man.
That's the one that's going to hurt.
Zach said,
And the thing is, that one's going to hurt because when you're sitting there at the 3 spot and Ohio State beats you, there's no way you staying in that top 4,
That's the
man.
one's going to hurt. But I don't like Ohio State's quarterback.
I don't like. Listen, I don't like him either. And he's not C.J. Stroud. He's not Justin Fields. He's not fucking.
He's not Cordell Jones.
He's not Cordell Jones. He's not fucking Troy Smith.
He's not.
He's not any of those dudes, obviously. But he's played well in games to come back and win.
Speaking of the devil.
Speaking of Jim Harbaugh, he's on our screen. So, I mean, they've played well enough. If Michigan loses to Ohio State, they will not be in the playoff.
Speaking of that game, Zach said Ohio State will have an even more fire on their ass when they play Michigan.
Zach
Why?
has
Because
his
they
whole
kicked their ass?
Why?
Because they kicked their ass the last 2 years?
Yeah.
Zach has a whole thing on hating Michigan, and for whatever reason,
What's his
Let me tell you.
What's his deal with Michigan?
I've been to Columbus. I've been to the facilities for football. You can't go 100 feet, 50 feet without a clock saying this is when this game is. You can't add any more fuel to a fire that is the best rivalry in maybe all of sports. Ohio State, Michigan. It's impossible.
second. But anyways,
Boston Yankees?
Duke,
North
North
Carolina?
100%.
no.
You guys are out of your fucking mind. Those guys camp out for weeks.
That's basketball.
That's
Football
basketball,
is
yeah.
king. That's number 2, by the
number
way.
2, yeah.
But you can't add any more fire to this shit. Look at these guys. I'm afraid for Penn State tomorrow. I'm afraid for them.
Well, let's get into some games. So we got big matchups. We'll start off number 1 Ohio State. Terrible matchup. Terrible game. They're at Michigan State minus 31.5. Total's 47. We're gonna stay away from that game. Ohio State's got to be looking way ahead, anyways. That Michigan game, now the next 2 games for Ohio State, I think, are cakewalks. At least it is this week. I don't know who they have next week, but that's not a game we'll be gambling on here from our show.
Ohio State always looks slow in the first half. If you want to get
oh my God, yeah.
In the first half, they always come out slow.
Yeah, they were slow last week, and then on the second half,
Look at these shirts, Michigan versus everybody.
Michigan versus everybody. Look at that.
Look at
We're talking. Yep.
That's great marketing, by the way.
Amazing marketing.
By the way, Eddie Money, let's get in on the second half. We're gonna do live gambling here real quick. Eddie Money, second half of the SMU
34.5.
Can we go drops for receivers? Is that a freaking prop?
We're gonna do it. What's the SMU line? SMU minus 10. I'm taking SMU minus 10.
How many units, Eddie?
The sidelines altering. Look at. Oh yeah. That's,
So the next game on the card is a top 10 matchup, an SEC top 10 matchup. I know Zach hates the SEC. He thinks they're overrated this year. Nobody knows how, but
I'm not even reading this. This is
Where Michigan said to ensure fairness in the process, we intend to seek a court order together with Coach Harbaugh.
and they can't do it.
Now, let me
because
ask you
it's Veterans Day and the courts are closed.
let me ask you something, Eddie. Back to this Michigan thing. So you think all the players are going to be ready and show up and ready to play tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah.
You don't think all this media is weighing down on any of those young kids?
It's definitely going to, yeah.
Listen, I've talked about this in the past. My best coach, and yes, I played tackle football, you jackasses.
I don't know. Everybody said you guys didn't,
Yeah,
so therefore
never
you
played.
guys never did.
My best coach was my freshman coach, and he also was OC coordinator senior year. His dad was a legendary coach, Rob DeMiro, coached for Loyola High School for 30 years in their heyday. This dude would use the race card on our ass. He's like, Notre Dame High School wants you to mow their lawn, and we would be seething. We would kick their ass because he knew how to play on our heartstrings. Jim Harbaugh's the same way. He is playing this to his advantage. This is like a coach who gets a T on purpose.
Yeah, to get his guys going.
This is what this is.
Dion.
Not that Harbaugh didn't want to be on the sidelines.
100%.
But this is what this is. And they're going to be ready, focused. Listen, Harbaugh didn't call offense or defense anyways. They have coordinators. He just was there with his freaking chin and his freaking glasses and his khakis, just doing what he does, bonding his team. That being said, that's what I think. I think Michigan is.
All right, let's get into this next one. Ole Miss, number 9, Ole Miss at number 2, Georgia.
Are we going to talk about this?
We're going to talk about this game right here.
What do you talk about the situation
What's the situation?
that the base is in?
Oh, yes.
What kind of stingy? That's why I don't want to win. Rob Base situation. No, the situation of mental health. I don't know if anyone's seen this.
Yes.
I kind of side with Lane Kiffin on this one.
I side with
Oh,
Lane. I side with
we
Lane
should all
Kiffin
side with
completely.
Lane.
All of
You
us.
not side with Lane?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But we have to give mental health is 100% an issue, not only in football and all the sports. College athletes are under a lot of pressure. But guys, if you don't show up to work for 2 weeks when the boss is saying we need to talk, and you ignore them for 2 weeks, and then when you go in and say, well, I'm having mental health issues, this is a bad precedent to set. First of all, the guy recorded the conversation.
Yep.
Okay. He's suing them for $10 million.
40.
40. It's
Sheesh.
10 and 30, 2 different cases.
We take this very seriously, but guys, Kiffin said, what effing world do you live in? It just took a phone call, a text, Coach, I'm going through some shit.
Yeah.
I have issues. But he didn't do that.
Yeah.
He just ghosted them for 2 weeks. And you cannot do that. There has to be a sense of team. There has to be a sense of belonging.
Yeah.
There has to be a sense of responsibility.
Yeah.
And I get it. Mental health is a serious issue, and people go through shit, obviously. It's a serious situation. But you're responsible for reaching out and asking for help, especially when people are reaching out to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
There has to be some kind of responsibility taken in this. And I've never been a Kiffin guy, but, Kiff, I people are going to side with this kid. because that's the MSNBC thing to do. Or,
Look at Eddie Zing.
But-
Love it.
But there has to be. You have to hold this. You cannot raise kids like this, man.
No. And Ole Miss sitting at number 9, going to
there's
Georgia.
a football game?
There's a football game. And I side with Lane. I think we all side with Lane. But anyways, let's get a little bit more to the game. I think
That was amazing, Eddie.
I think this is going to weigh in on this. I think this will weigh in on a big weight on those kids. I think.
Yes.
I think they don't show up. I like Georgia minus the 11. The line was 10. It's now 11. Closer to.
Is Brock Bowers? I heard he might come back this week.
I don't think he's going to come back this week. And the other kid is playing well.
I heard they're going to tape a popsicle stick to his ankle.
I like Georgia in this game. I think they roll just on all the media and all the hype behind the Ole Miss issue with Lane.
Yeah.
I wish,
Especially in
happen.
college, this thing is going to go 50-50. In the media, it's going to go 50-50 in the universities because it is a serious issue.
Right.
But if you look deeper, there has to be
Some accountability.
And you know what? And Lane Kiffin, I'll tell you what I don't agree with Lane Kiffin when he says he received a bunch of texts saying head coach wants to talk to you. Lane Kiffin should have went to that kid
and reached out.
He
should get to work.
So I will side with that. If you're the head coach and this kid's ghosting you, make the effort.
Yeah.
You text him. And he might have, but in the recording, he said, you had several texts saying the head coach wants to talk to you. Lane Kiffin should have been responsible. And I don't know if he did or not, but he should have.
Lane's got 100 kids, though, Eddie.
It doesn't. But yeah, and
Lane's got 100 kids.
But if you only have one kid, when a coach is like, "Hey, I've tried to reach out to him a couple times," and if he didn't reach out, then I agree with that.
And he's probably not a starter. He probably just is not. He probably has no weight, so he doesn't care that much about this kid because that's how college athletics are 100%. If you're fifth, they don't even know your name.
They don't care about it.
Saban has stars that he doesn't know his name.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right.
No, I am right. 5 stars.
Nick knows everyone.
5 stars have said it. That dude didn't even know my name.
Yeah.
Okay. So if Lane didn't go reach out to that kid, that's on Lane. But enough.
There's still a football game, though, to watch.
I guess.
So I think it's going to be a tough game for Ole Miss.
Brock Bowers might be back, but it looks. He said he started running this week again in practice, so it looks like he'll be back next week.
Stud.
Yeah, I don't think they need him this week, anyways. But tough matchup for Ole Miss and all the news and all that. Ole Miss will struggle this week, I think. I hope they didn't.
a lot of points, man.
Yeah, but Georgia's at home, man, and Georgia's
puts up points.
And the thing about Georgia had a favorable schedule with some of these games at home. Nobody thought
Favorable. They said they had no one. They had one game, Tennessee in the SEC championship.
What do you get? Ole Miss, who's number 9,
Yeah.
and they're coming to you. And you had Missouri last week; they came to you. Obviously, nobody knew Missouri was going to be, and Missouri was. Last year they played them as well, so that was. But Ole Miss, they haven't played in a while, and then they get them at home.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a tough task for Ole Miss with all the news. Next game is Michigan.
Michoacan.
Michigan, number 3 Michigan at Penn State. I was going to blue chip this game already. So Michigan, last 10 against these guys, 7-3 against the spread. Like you said, Michigan, they got to roll this week. Their head's going to be there. I don't think they'll be there. I think they will struggle, against Ohio State maybe. But we'll see. But tomorrow, I think the defense dominates this guy.
Dude, kids aren't even sleeping. If you're on Michigan, you're just foaming
at the mouth.
Foaming at the mouth.
Dying to get out there and prove everybody
Yeah.
wrong. So I do like Michigan, a blue chip Michigan. The line is 4.5 now. It started at 4. It's 4.5. I like Michigan minus 4, 4.5, whatever you get it at. I think they should win this game pretty easy, I think. I think they dominate this quarterback. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, to be honest with you. Michigan moves. They move a lot slower. Penn State,
They're very patient. Michigan is very patient.
Very patient. They move very slow on offense. They pick their spots. It's very.
They don't panic if they haven't scored in the first 2 quarters, and then they put up 42 in the second half.
Stick to what they do. Yeah.
They just stick to what they do.
They don't change it. And the total's at 45. I don't even think it gets to that total. I don't think Penn State's going to score very much.
Oh no.
No, I don't think they're going to score very much. So, but Michigan minus 4.5. That is your cowbell blue chip.
Beautiful.
Next, you have Miami at Florida State, rivalry game.
God, it used to be
the
top
game.
3 game.
Yeah, when both teams were really good.
Second week of the year.
Yeah.
Oh man,
They're not very good anymore.
See, these guys, look at Eddie Money's. He has no idea what that game was.
Oh man,
That game was everything.
dude, it always come down to a field goal.
goal.
Even the last 10. If you look at the numbers, the last 10, it's like split 5-5.
Yeah.
So this game, stay away game, and Florida State's -14. I like Jordan Travis. You still don't like him.
I don't.
You still don't like him. He's in the top 5 in the Heisman.
talent on that team.
Oh, there's talent everywhere. It's on that squad. 14, I think, is a lot, just because the games are always tight.
Yeah.
But I'd stay away from that game. Utah at Washington.
This is a good
A
game.
top 20 matchup in the Pac-12. The overrated Pac-12 in my eyes.
Oh, here we go.
Yes,
We're not going to get into it.
We won't get into it until the Oregon game. But they are overrated, just so you know, CJ. Utah
And Zach.
and Zach. Utah at Washington. Line's only 8. What do you think?
You know what? I'm not a fan of the quarterback from Utah.
No,
the
no.
pig farmer. Everyone gave him all this praise against SC. We all know we've seen better defenses at Paramount High School.
Yes,
That defense is atrocious. I see Washington covering.
I do.
The 8 points.
I do, and it seems like a lot because
It
Utah's
seems like a lot because
a
Utah's
team.
defense. The line's 8. The total's 59.5. I like towards the under if I'm gonna bet that game.
Sometimes Vegas, I feel, is like whispering to you like 8's too much. I feel like this is one of those lines where Vegas is saying, like, "Oh, you almost had it, yeah. Oh, you almost had it with the 8 points." I feel like they're teasing you, they're enticing you to take Utah because Utah's in every game,
Yeah.
almost every game.
Well, the Oregon smacked them in
Yeah,
Utah.
well,
I
yeah.
mean, smacked them. It was
Yeah.
35-6.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a little bit more of that this week.
I do too.
But I don't think they score very many. I like the under, but I'm going to stay away from that game. The next game I do like. USC at Oregon. I like this game.
Michael Brown, put on your seatbelt for this pick. I am.
I like, and I'm going to cowbell the USC Trojans at Oregon.
This is crazy
I have it at 16.
talk.
It's down to 15. I like SC. I like SC to cover. Upset alert right here, the USC Trojans.
Caleb
Dude.
Williams gonna go back crying.
Sometimes,
to his mama
Rafa-
again.
Oh, my
He's gonna go back
God.
crying to his mama
Hey,
again.
sometimes Rafa is an enigma within a Rubik's Cube.
He's a ninja. What?
Yeah.
He's a ninja.
I just
Yeah.
want to be ninja.
I just want to
I'm
be ninja.
I'm just telling you this.
You guys think SC's going to get rolled?
I don't think they're gonna get rolled.
You
but I
think
definitely
they're
think
going to
they're
get
beat.
rolled?
I think
At Autzen? Oh,
I think Oregon.
Oh, my
I think
God.
Oregon is a top 3 team in the country.
yes.
I think they're the best team in the Pac-12.
Yes.
But I think
I
SC, they fired the defensive, they fired the
Alex Grinch.
Grinch.
And that
should've been
changes the
fired.
roster too, right?
forget
Yeah.
it, dude. It's going to be different. It's going to be different
Defense
this week.
bumped up after that or what?
It's dude.
these-
You fire a coach.
these
You
three
fire a
stars-
coach.
Because the total didn't seem like it.
You fire a coach and things start to change.
the 3 stars become 5 stars, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
I like SC to cover the 15. I have it at 16. The line's now 15. I like SC.
Oh, boys.
Yeah, the
I
middle,
like
the
it.
middle linebacker from SC had a burrito. He's going to gain 2 pounds. He's gonna
Number
weigh,
18.
He's going to weigh
He
203
just became
pounds.
6'1".
Number 18.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch this game. This game is a one I'm pumped for tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm
favorite game to
I'm
watch
so pumped for that game tomorrow. SC, let's go tomorrow, baby.
Put a
tell you
disclaimer
what.
at the bottom. Please tease this.
I'll tell you what. Why it's a big game. It's a big game for Caleb Williams because he's playing for something different. He's out of the Heisman race. Teams are now questioning whether he's a number 1 pick.
I don't think people are.
Oh no, they 100%. I think the Bears came out and said that he's not. Or I saw something today that the GM from the Bears came out and said something about he's not automatically the number 1 pick in this
Well, they
draft.
have,
me
really,
ask
they
you
have a really
something.
good barometer on number 1 picks too. So.
and quarterbacks.
Oh, listen.
And quarterbacks.
Now, let me since we're on the Caleb talk, and I've said I don't. If I'm the Bears, I don't take a quarterback.
You said
I
that.
can't. You could take a quarterback.
No, you can't. You gotta.
If you're the Bears, you just paid Sweat a bunch of money.
yeah.
I trade back from the Bears.
Yeah.
I don't trade back. You need an offensive line. You need other
Marvin
players on
Harrison.
defense. So, well,
Is Marvin Harrison worse than number 1 pick?
he's not going to be. You're not going to have the number 1 pick. You're probably going to have
Marvin
2
Harrison
and 3.
might be the best
The
college
Panthers?
football player in college.
Right now they sit.
Oh, college
right,
football player in college.
right now the Bears.
Thank
yeah,
you for
right,
clarifying that, Eddie Money.
right now the Bears sit at the 2 and the 3 pick. Right. So
I think-
And they're about to have the number 1 pick probably from the Panthers.
well, no, that Panthers pick is the 2 right now
Okay.
because I think Arizona had the 1.
You're right.
For me, I don't take if I'm them. I don't take a quarterback.
You can't.
I can't take Caleb Williams for if I'm the Bears.
Yeah.
I need an offensive lineman. I have a good tight end. I have DJ Moore.
So the Bears have the first pick because of Carolina. The 2 pick is with Arizona.
Oh, after the game yesterday. Okay.
Michael Brown.
Well,
Bears are at the 5 pick.
you got to
currently.
trade back. How many picks did they get for trading back last year? A ton from Carolina.
Yes, out of the number 1 spot, you can get a shitload.
Well, they could do it again.
Yeah,
They can do it again,
and
and
they
you can
should.
get
And they
from
should.
the Giants maybe or whoever. I don't know, but if I'm the Bears, I'm not taking Caleb Williams. I'm taking the best available that's not a quarterback.
I think I would trade back the number 1 pick. Use my 5 pick. Get either Marvin Harrison or an O-line.
You're not getting Marvin Harrison at 5. Marvin Harrison is gone by 4.
or 3. But
Giants. Yeah.
But let's talk about this. This is my point is that people think, he cried and whatever. He's this, he's that. He cried to his mom because now he's not playing for a natty. Now he's not playing
He
for
hasn't been
this.
playing for a natty.
You know.
Well, I mean, sort of. That he was in the mathematically he was.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think this is his most important game that we've ever seen. I want to see him be a leader. I want to see him be a grown up and play the best football when nothing's on the line. Because when you're number 1 pick, you're not going to a fucking good team.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
going to a bad team. And how are you going to lead? Are you going to pout? Are you going to perform? Are you going to raise the level of your team? And this is why this is Caleb Williams' shining moment. If he comes out and plays well, then he still is a number 1 pick.
Well, yeah, they still got a lot. They still got a Pac-12 championship to play for. They could still go.
I told you.
Yeah.
They're winning it.
He could play well and still lose 65-40.
Yeah, which he's done.
Which
Which he's
they've
done.
done,
He's done
yes,
to Tulane, and
yes.
he's
Yeah,
done to Tulane,
for
and he
sure.
pouted on the sideline, pretended to be hurt against Utah. So I will stand by that for the rest of my
I
fucking
love
life.
the
I
way
swear
he
to God,
said
I
that.
will. 100%.
Yeah. Let's move on.
So, anyways, next is Texas
Just to clarify, in that game, Rafa has USC plus 15.
plus 15, SC plus 15. The next
Would
game,
you sneak a little on the money line?
no.
You're going to do it.
You said
You're gonna do it.
upset alert.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna do
I
it.
don't have the option. Trust me, it's off the
This is
board.
an undercover sharp play. That
It's off the board.
That's when you subscribe. That's when you get his.
I like SC
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Zach said Rafa trolling us, busting a Skip Bayless. USC has no chance.
All right, well,
yeah.
I hope Caleb has the ball at the end of the game, down 4, and leads a fucking touchdown drive. The defense will probably give up another touchdown with 7 seconds or whatever, but he's gonna keep him in the game tomorrow.
Well, they should hand it off to Marshawn Lloyd. They
Should do a lot of that, and we got to see the weather also. If it's raining, you got to be very careful there with the total. SC we know is a total machine, 16-1 in the last 17 for their over. Watch the over as well. If it is raining, stay away from the over is going to be a little tough.
I heard something on PMS yesterday that Vegas is there's limitations on what they can put on the over, and they've been really upset that they can't set it higher than they want to. I don't know why that's a thing.
They were at 77 last week, went down to 75. They still covered that,
and they've covered every fucking over.
except for the one that they had 52 points in the first half, and they missed it.
So Vegas wants to set this shit at 90,
Or 81.
but
so
for some reason, I don't know why they can't.
there's whatever.
They'd probably steer away from betters and just probably placing a bet is my thought. Because if we saw a line at 85,
I'm taking it.
playing it's cold.
100%.
They would
It's
have
like seeing
covered it.
a total in baseball at 14 in Colorado, taking it.
They're covering these overs in the third quarter, man.
Yes. So Texas at TCU, lined open at 10. It's now 12. Ewers might play, they said. I don't know if he
They said
I heard this might be a Arch Manning alert.
Really?
this game. Well, I don't think it's an
I
alert.
saw that Ewers might play.
I don't think it's an Arch Manning. The line's moved 2 points towards.
Yeah.
So Texas line has moved up from 10 to 12. So I don't think he's going to play. I don't think they're going to add 2 points because he's playing.
I
So,
heard. I have my ear to the ground on Monday.
You think Arch
I
is gonna
heard
play?
Arch has gotten some reps.
All right. Well, we'll see if we get him in. At TCU, this stay away game for me. TCU's,
The
weird.
Horned Frogs.
Yeah, they could shock somebody or not. Next game, Bama at Kentucky. We're gonna blue chip this game right here.
Shocker.
Bama's been rolling. Bama's been rolling.
Yeah.
Dude, Bama's been absolutely rolling. By the way,
there is a saying called "Roll Tide."
Roll Tide, baby. So Kentucky's last 4 games, they've 3 of their last 4. They played all top 15 teams. Mm-hmm. They played Tennessee, they played Georgia, they played Missouri, and now they get Bama.
Yes.
All 3 of those games, they didn't cover any.
Quarterback has like a 53% completion rate.
Yeah,
they're transfer. I forget where he transferred from. He's not very good. But that environment in Kentucky is it's sneaky crazy. They run the ball very well.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not going to happen tomorrow. I don't think that matters tomorrow. Listen, on top, Bama the last head-to-head, 7-3 in their last 10 against the spread. They're Bama last 6 games overall. They're 5-1 against the spread. So they've covered all for the exception of the South Florida game. Everyone else they've covered. They played Ole Miss. They have the most. They're tied for the most ranked wins.
One thing we know about Bama is that they have the best coach maybe in college football history, and it shows because they get better as the
season goes along. Yeah. So that week 2 loss to Texas, and if you look at them right now, there's no way in hell that you can say that Texas they would beat even close to as good as what Bama's playing. And that's not even a conversation.
Saban starts figuring out we can't do this, we can do this, we can't do this, and that's what good coaches do.
Yeah, and he realized he made a mistake when he after the loss to Texas, he benched Milroe. He had those other 2 kids play. They didn't fucking belong. They still won the games. They barely won those games. Yeah. And then what happened afterwards, he brings in Milroe, and they've been rolling ever since. Yeah. Another thing to watch in this game, by the way, Bama's last 10 games, the over, 7-2-1, by the way. So it's also something to watch. SMU just returns that. I don't know if that's a fumble, but hopefully it is. So anyways, Bama minus 11 at Kentucky. I think Bama's going to roll right into that college football playoff.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby. So next we have Tennessee at Missouri. Tennessee minus 1.5. Another top 15 SEC battle. Tennessee number 13. Missouri number 14.
Sneaky good game.
Oh, sneaky good. Missouri looked good last week, man. That interception hurt Cook there at the 50. I mean, they were down, I think they were down 3 at that point, and that hurt him. I don't know how he responds to this game. Tennessee last year smoked them. I mean, 66-24. Yeah. They just absolutely whooped them last year. So this game, it's going to be a great game to watch.
Yeah,
I'd stay away. I think Missouri rose to a different level last week playing Georgia. When you see a team kind of like that, they excel one week. Sometimes they come out flat the next.
True.
Do I think?
True that.
So that's where I think we're going to have I like Tennessee. I'm leaning more towards Tennessee in that game, but I'd stay away from that game. So next game, Oklahoma State at Central Florida. The Big 12 fucking sucks.
So garbage.
It's so trash, which is it's stupid that people out there can say that anybody in the Big 12, even after beating Bama, you haven't looked good since Texas, and you don't help your conference.
Don't worry, they're getting Colorado.
Yeah, woo, baby.
And Utah.
Wonderful for them. Oklahoma State at Central Florida, lines 2.5. I'd stay away from this game. I think that Oklahoma State hype last week.
Is our boy still starting at Central Florida?
He is.
Center, Drake.
Yes.
Drake Metcalf. Good for him.
Yeah.
They've struggled this year. Texas Tech.
Asterisk.
Zing. Texas Tech at Kansas. Another Big 12 matchup. Kansas, number 16. We say the Big 12 sucks. They have a bunch of ranked teams.
They have a bunch of.
It's like the Pac-12, isn't it? Just a bunch of ranked Garbaggio, man. Sorry. I mean, it's what it is. I'm going through this thing. I'm watching. I'm looking here. Kansas at home minus 3.5. Any prediction on Kansas?
I like Kansas. I love their quarterback. I like the coach. I think Kansas rolls.
Kansas rolls, according to Eddie. 3.5. It's an incomplete pass. I told you. It's total bullshit. The refs are in on this fix. So, anyways, we'll skip on. Florida at LSU. This is a cowbell game right here. LSU, the line sits at minus 14.5, but the total 66. Dude, LSU's totals they're just every week.
Offense.
Bro, the offense just rolls and rolls and rolls. I like the over. Over 66. It's 10-0 the last 10 games. I think it's 15-1 in the last 16.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Jaden Daniels. I think he is the 4th best quarterback in this draft.
I thought he was. I think he's better than the 4th.
You think he's better than the 4th?
Come on, man.
I really do. You know that. I've been saying it for weeks.
It goes Drake May, Caleb, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels.
No fucking way.
Get outta here.
Jaden Daniels is better than Bo Nix and fucking Drake May. Eddie,
yes.
what has Drake May done to impress you?
Yes.
I've seen him play every game.
I watched him play every game too. Not
Yes.
one game did he impress me. I saw this man. Eddie, are you kidding?
I can't
The
wait till we
Virginia-
get to the. I can't wait till we get to the Duke game.
They lost the Virginia game because the Virginia quarterback ran for 28 yards.
No, the
every freaking
interceptions that
time.
Drake May that throw didn't matter,
Drake
right?
May is so
One
unimpressive.
The game against South Carolina that they whooped South Carolina and that was all defense, that 9 sacks or 12 or whatever, a ridiculous number. Drake May didn't look very good.
Oh,
He's just
Eddie, he
he's
didn't look
unimpressive.
good.
He's
the
unimpressive.
Tar Heel
Against the rest of the
Bro,
field, he's
he
unimpressive.
doesn't look impressive.
Look,
and
when you-
neither does Sam Howell. Anyone who wears Carolina
Oh
blue.
my God.
there we go.
How about this? You idiot, pick it up and run.
Hey, there is a Tar Heel bias on this show.
You know what the bias is? You're the bias. Mitchell Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky.
Do not pan the camera over there.
Mitchell Trubisky, Eddie.
You know, give me my jacket back. I just bought his whole family North Carolina Tar Heel gear. Michael, do you fit in a double X?
Michael,
I'm sure I can. fit.
let me ask you something. Have you watched Drake May play?
Yes.
Does he impress you? Is he a top 2 quarterback?
Yeah.
You think so?
Thank you,
I
Mike.
think.
Whoa,
he's
my
top
top
two.
2?
What is he
Yeah.
not good at?
Top
Does he
two?
not have elite arm talent?
I haven't seen him in. I haven't seen
I
a
think
game.
he's
He's
second
not.
best
He's not
quarterback.
making throws like Michael Penix. He's not making throws like Caleb Williams.
Then you haven't watched the fucking North Carolina
yes,
football
I
game.
have.
Bullshit.
Eddie, when you're playing, let me ask you something. Eddie Money, can you pull up his stats? Can you pull up the
I think he's the
stats?
second quarterback taken.
Yeah, no, he's going to be the second quarterback
Which means
taken.
He's the second
so
best
He
ridiculous.
should be
quarterback.
the first quarterback.
Mitchell Trubisky was taken and he wasn't very good. I mean,
That was
what,
weird.
what college did he go
No,
to?
see, you guys-
Remind me what college he went
You
to?
guys are holding that shit. Everyone, that's a prejudice.
Drake May has 2,800 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and a 78.3 QBR.
Give me the rest of the guys.
Sucks.
So how many yards does he have? 2,800?
Yeah.
How many does Bo Nix have? What does Bo got?
Dude, Bo Nix is.
What does Bo
and
Nix
I
have?
wasn't a fan of Bo
Bo
Nix.
Nix has 2,723 yards, 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 85.6.
So 5 more
Jeez.
touchdowns. So 5 more touchdowns and 3 less
Three less
interceptions.
interceptions.
We won't do Caleb's numbers because those are astronomical. Michael Penix's numbers, Jaden Daniels' numbers.
Here's the thing with Michael Penix: 2 ACLs. You got to take into account the injuries with Penix. He does throw a great ball.
My God.
He has
31.
he has a elite left tackle. He has the best receiving core in college football. I'm not saying Michael Penix isn't good. He's really good. But you have to take into account his injuries and
Drake
the
May
ACL.
hasn't given me what the problem I have with Drake May is that they're playing in college and they're playing inferior opponents every fucking week, and I have not seen a game from him where I'm like, wow.
Because you don't watch his games from beginning to end.
You
Guys don't. You guys haven't.
The
Don't
man
lie.
has 20 touchdowns.
I've not
Look-
watched every single UNC game.
And I have. And I'm telling you, the guy's elite. And he has a demeanor. And his demeanor is great. He has a Joe Burrow demeanor.
That argument doesn't hold too much weight, Rafa, only because Bryce Young played against the best, and he's for
His
all
team
intents and
sucks.
purposes, but he sucks too.
He's too small, man.
Yeah, that's fine. He's too small. That's height. That's fine. That's height. Mitchell Trubisky, bro.
See, here we go.
Mitchell Trubisky. Eddie,
Why you gotta
he's
bring
not
up old
dominating.
shit?
He's not dominating in college. Drake May's not dominating.
They fucking scored 52
Did Sam Howell
points.
dominate in college?
Huh?
No,
Did Sam Howell
he
dominate in
didn't.
college?
No, he didn't.
Because their defense sucked.
I'm
And,
just
and North
genuinely
Carolina's
asking.
defense is not very good.
He has 20 touchdowns
I also have Penix's and Daniels
against
numbers.
inferior opponents.
Michael Penix has 3,200 yards, 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, with an 84.4 QBR.
All their QBRs are better than his.
Jaden Daniels has 2,792 yards, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and a 93.1 QBR.
All the QBRs are through the roof.
Here's the thing.
They're all 10 points higher than him.
Drake May has the 15th best QBR.
You also could
Put
argue they're
Drake
also playing way better teams than he
Put
is.
Drake May in the Crimson fucking...
Eddie,
we can't
they're
keep
not.
doing that.
You can't do that.
I think if
He's
you put any
playing.
of these 4 quarterbacks right there,
He's playing more
They're all-
inferior opponents.
Yeah, you
and
put
is
any
doing
except for
worse.
Bo Nix. You can't put Bo Nix in the SEC. We saw how that went.
Yeah.
So that you can't do that. But and that happened. You can't put Michael Penix in the Big Ten because we saw that. So you can't do that either. Okay. But Drake May, his QBR is below everyone's, and the teams he plays are not as good as anybody else.
He can't play fucking safety and linebacker, Rafa.
Eddie, he's playing against garbage-ass teams, and his numbers are lesser than everyone else. Is the ACC not the worst conference?
It's the worst call.
It's the worst conference.
Big 12 is
Big 12.
worse.
No.
Uh,
no.
Not judging by the motherfucking rankings.
No. No, the
Let
ACC
me
is the worst.
scroll for an ACC team. There's one, and then there's a none. There's none. There's none. Yeah. There's 2 ranked college football teams from the ACC, buddy.
Very top heavy.
Top heavy. There's one team at number 4, and then the other team is North Carolina at number 24.
And that won't be after
Tag
this
this shit. Drake May is fucking Josh Allen.
Oh,
I'm telling you, that's who he is. I'm telling you, that's who he fucking is. Telling you
for
guys.
me, he hasn't impressed me. He plays
not impressive
weak
at all.
opponents, and he's not impressive.
You could only fucking play who's in front of you.
And you don't do it very
Who did they
well.
just
You
lose
don't
to?
do it.
Look.
Your numbers should be
He just lost to
astronomical.
Georgia Tech, no?
They fucking run the ball, Rafa.
No, they didn't lose to Georgia Tech. They lost to Virginia.
Virginia.
No,
Lost
they
to
lost
both.
to both. They
Oh, that's to Georgia Tech, too.
Oh, they lost to Georgia Tech.
He
Oh, my
scored.
God.
He scored fucking 48 points, Rafa, in that game. You act like
He,
he
how many touchdowns did he have? I don't know. He's only got
You
20
act
on the year.
Like I said,
he had 2 touchdowns and a 42 point game.
2 touchdowns. Woo! Woo! Monster numbers.
okay.
Dude, when SC scores 42,
Listen.
Caleb has 5 fucking touchdown passes.
I'm putting cases on
When
all you
Oregon
bitches again.
scores 42,
I'm just don't shoot the messenger, Eddie. Don't shoot the
Putting
messenger.
cases on all you
I'm
bitches
just reading the
again.
stats here. I'm just reading the
his
stats.
QBR isn't impressive against inferior opponents. It's really not. I mean, that's just what it is. But anyways, we'll get to that later. LSU over 66. Let's get to some more Pac-12.
Did you skip that Oklahoma game on purpose?
Oh,
yeah.
no, where's dude, I didn't even know they were.
It's not
Oh,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Don't do
No,
it. Dude, don't do it.
Rafa,
We are not
please.
blue chipping Oklahoma on this show ever again.
Thank you.
Oklahoma.
blue chip.
That's
the
a blue chip right
that you
there.
want.
You know what? Drake May sucks. There you go.
The Oklahoma.
I'll take that trade. I'll take that
Oklahoma
trade.
minus 13. We're not even playing with this game. They're playing West Virginia. Last year, West Virginia beat them.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
They were on the road. West Virginia beat them 23-20. They're at home this week. Guess what? I'm still going to bet on them, by the way, just so you know that.
Of course you are.
Please don't.
But we're not even going to watch. It's brutal. And then we had Florida LSU over 66. LSU's
Have they covered every over this year?
this year, yeah.
Yeah.
They're back. If you
Yeah.
go back to last year, I think it's like 15-1 last 16 or something like that.
Jaden's
It's-
special, man.
I like him. I told you.
He's special.
I'm a fan.
He's special.
Arizona.
They finally got the number.
We knew they were going to be ranked this
Yeah,
week.
we said it.
We knew they were going to be ranked this week. What a huge win last week. My God. Dude, UCLA,
And what
can
a
we
bad
talk?
loss.
Not a bad loss.
That's a terrible loss for
terrible
UCLA.
loss.
You had such a favorite. Can they? Oh, pick that. That's a pick. Can UCLA move on from Chip Kelly?
No, because
They were so bad before he got there. They were worse. They were way worse.
Here's the thing, man. UCLA, because of the facilities, and they upgraded
Yeah.
the facilities because they, have
Jordan
16,000 at home games.
Yeah.
They need a whole.
It's like a
You keep Chip Kelly because he keeps you relevant.
yeah.
But put
But
a
dude,
collared
you're
shirt
losing-
on, man.
You're losing games against teams like this year was your schedule
Yeah.
Should've-
to literally maybe have one loss to SC.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
literally, that's what you're. In the Utah game, Chip lost that game.
And it's really weird because Chip is an offensive guy and offense is the issue.
Yeah, but for me, the game they lost, Utah was 100% Chip Kelly's fault.
Yes.
They had the game in the first 13 seconds. The game is 7.
It was 7-14. He threw a pick six.
If Ethan
Rafa.
Gar-
In the 13 seconds of the game, how do you start Dante Moore,
If
the
Ethan Garbers-
freshman, who you against one of the best defenses in the country every year?
we all
If
crown
Ethan Garbers
Dante.
plays that game, they win.
We
the
all
game.
that's hindsight. That's 2020, man.
Yeah.
Dante Moore was your future. He was, everything. He has all the talent. He's just young. And on the road,
So start somebody else.
So start somebody. You have to make that decision.
If Ethan Garbers plays in the Utah game, I think UCLA probably wins. Because Utah, that offense,
I mean,
They didn't do anything. The
did
game
nothing.
technically, the offenses were 7-7.
7-7.
I mean,
If you're an
can't argue
offensive guru, you're an offensive guru, Eddie, and your offense can't score.
Can't score.
You saw them against
that.
Colorado.
It's a hindsight thing. I think Dante Moore was your future. He still is your future. If he does well in that game, they're on a different trajectory. That's a
So-
tough.
They made
Okay,
him
so let me
look
ask
like a
you-
fucking high school freshman in
Okay,
that
so
game.
let me ask you a question. Do you think he is better than DTR?
No.
No.
No, hell
Okay,
no.
Not
so
right
when
now.
so when DTR was a senior, UCLA still wasn't at the top echelon of college football.
No.
So maybe Chip Kelly is not the way to go.
I agree with you.
Who are you gonna bring in, man?
It doesn't matter. Find somebody else.
Urban Meyer.
No, that's not a
won't-
job
he-
for him.
he-
He won't
he's
take that
He's at a
job.
bar right now. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a bad loss for UCLA. I think that the horrible loss for the Pac-12.
They're in the Big Ten now, so that shouldn't be an issue going forward.
Yeah, of course
Money
not.
should not be the issue going forward.
Do that.
Arizona at Colorado, -10 though, man. A lot of points, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of points on the road.
I like Colorado.
I like Colorado because Arizona's
I'm gonna do
young.
it. I'm gonna do
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
it. This is my first Colorado blue chip.
Wow.
I'm gonna take the Buffalo +10 at home.
Wow.
I think though this is a late kick. This is that 7 p.m. kick, I think,
Yeah.
which Dion hates.
Can we address an issue that's been ongoing for this whole entire year that no one has pointed out? That when Rafa talks about the Colorado, he says the Buffalo.
I love it.
They are the Colorado Buffaloes.
No.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'd love it, but
It's the
I dig
Buffalo.
it. The Buffalo. The Buffalo's gonna come and lose. The Buffalo.
It's the
I
Buffaloes.
do love it.
This game is an 11 a.m. start.
I do
Is it
love
11 a.m.? Oh, Dion's covering for sure. Upset alert, baby. Upset alert.
And the Pac-12 too.
In the Pac-12, Colorado
alert.
+10 at home.
The Buffalo.
The Buffalo
I do
gonna
love it.
roll in
I do
there.
love
I like Colorado. I really do. I think
do as
Arizona. Why does this guy keep going deep? The guy caught it. He caught the
He
ball.
loves going deep. Paul.
He loves going deep. Zing.
Giggity.
Giggity. That's for Jay. Colorado at home against Arizona +10. Take the Buffalo tomorrow, baby.
I like it when you say in your dad's that fucking Buffalo.
Take the Buffalo, man.
Buffalo, man.
Next game, Rutgers at number 22, Iowa. This team is ranked.
Upset of the week.
This team is ranked.
Rutgers.
Upset what, man?
It's a point.
Upset
It's
what?
1 point.
It's 1 point.
Upset of the week.
It's 1 point.
Rutgers gave
You know
Ohio
what?
State a
You-
work in that first half.
You know what? You know
We're
what
in
the
there.
upset's gonna be? The upset's gonna be anybody who watches this debacle.
They're gonna be fucking upset about the point score.
Yes.
Dude, number 22, Iowa.
Crazy, man.
My goodness, I'm
Crazy.
shocked.
Obviously, he's being sarcastic.
Dude, they found nobody to rank. I think James
Why-
Madison lost, so they had to just throw in
Why is
Iowa.
Iowa ranked?
What are
Did
the
Jay Madison finally lose?
Yeah, I think so. They were 25
no,
last
they're
week.
still- I think they're
I
still
think they're still
undefeated.
undefeated.
Unbelievable. Well,
coincidence that
Arizona took their number.
Arizona probably took their number.
Jacob's favorite team is Rutgers, and he's
He's not
currently with a girl from
Iowa.
Wow.
How dare he?
Wow.
Maybe he's getting the inside scoop.
Or he's just getting inside.
He's stealing signals.
Or he's just inside. It's giggity.
Giggity.
Dude, we got a bunch of J lines
He's
here for
getting
this
some
segment.
signals.
Damn.
Hakatomi Plaza is the Connor Stallion of the Rutgers University. He's stealing signs right now.
He's side stealing.
This girl from Iowa is the equipment manager for the Hawkeyes.
Oh my goodness.
He's getting inside
Equipment
info.
manager.
He's
Red
getting no.
flag.
He's way inside info for sure. Anyways, Iowa -1. The total's 28. If you watch this game, you there's got to be something else better to watch. Next game, Tulsa at Tulane. Who knows why these teams are even on our sheet? But Tulane is number 23. They're 23.5. That's a stay away game. Number 24, Duke.
They're going down this week.
Number 24, North Carolina. I'm sorry, hosting Duke.
They're going down.
Who's the quarterback for Duke? Is Leonard playing?
It's
Everyone's injured for Duke.
everyone's
Yeah.
injured.
Like everybody. Like
He's going down.
Trajan Langdon's hurt for Duke.
Trajan Langdon's playing. So North Carolina should beat these guys. The line's
they should
14,
beat
man.
That's way too many points.
Duke's got a pretty good defense.
They have a
Way too
great.
many
At one
points.
point, they had the best defense, I believe.
Boom, not anymore. North Carolina minus 14. We'll stay away from that game. Eddie's number 2 quarterback, Drake May. Let's see how he fares. Number 1 quarterback. Baylor at Kansas State. Kansas State, another Big 12 team ranked.
I don't get it.
I do. They're better than the Pac-12, obviously.
I don't get it.
So, you're such a Pac-12 homer.
Not after next year. There was no such thing.
Boom.
There
Not
won't be
anymore.
no home.
Baylor at Kansas State. Kansas State minus 21. Don't watch that shit.
Yeah.
And we do have an off, not a ranked game. Vanderbilt at South Carolina. South Carolina is going to roll these dudes. Blue chip, cowbell, pick of the week. Spencer Rattler minus 13.5 at home against Vandy. Vandy straight garbage. Vandy is the Stanford of the SEC.
True that.
So,
Good education, though.
yes, very good. They're the Stanford of the SEC, probably. So South Carolina minus 13.5. I'm still wondering why SMU went for it on 4th and goal from the 7 up 10. We need to cover 10 the second half. So, anyways, those are your college football blue chips. Should we do a parlay?
College football, 2 nobodies, parlay, baby. Michael Brown's been studying this sheet like
his
like
stance.
like
Yeah.
Look at his
look at
stance.
that. Like, yeah. You ever seen a dude at a sports book in Vegas?
Michael Brown's going to fucking
Right?
jump over and choke the shit out of Eddie Money.
Yeah. You see that shit? You've seen this person in Vegas.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
this, that's like, oh my God.
And then he goes to the window and he goes, let me have $7 on Michigan.
Yes.
I want
Please.
7 units on Michigan.
Can I tease that? Yes.
So, college football parlay, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
What do you got?
Michigan minus 4.5. Easy.
That was Eddie's pick.
That was 100% my pick.
I'll take Florida LSU over 66.
I'll take Washington minus the 8 points. Awkward line.
I'm taking SC plus 15, baby.
Oh, man. Talk about putting your nuts on the chopping
Seriously.
block.
Let's go Trojans.
Everyone, please
I'm going to be the
please
biggest
round
fucking...
robin. Please round robin.
biggest Trojan fan tomorrow. I might get a fucking tattoo.
Yes.
Start walking
Down your
around
leg.
fucking 100%
Down
a
your leg.
Trojan tattoo. Talking about what up,
Yeah.
Bissing.
He's going to get
Puro pinche Trojan tomorrow.
a street sign on Figueroa.
Right across from Felix the cat.
Yep.
Felix Chevrolet.
Yep.
What do you got, Eddie Money?
I had the LSU over.
LSU. CJ?
I got Duke plus 14.
Oh, shit. All right. So let's
Dirty
recap.
birdie.
Dirty Birdie. Let's recap the college football parlay.
So you got a 5-leg parlay plus 2,400 for you. Michigan minus 4, Washington minus 8, Florida and LSU over 67, USC plus 16, and Duke plus 13.
I love it. SC's line at 16.
Plus 2,400? Yes. So my 10 will give me 240. Perfect.
There you go.
Yes.
I hope you hit it.
And
Round
then-
robin.
And when he says 10, he means,
Round robin it.
Round robin.
10 cents to win $2.40.
Yes. But if I round robin and I play all 30 plays, I got $3 to
Guys,
win.
by the way, this is a gambling show.
Yes.
In the NBA, the Indiana Pacers are playing at a ridiculous pace. Pay attention to their overs. They are covering ridiculous amounts, 238, 241.5. They are covering those numbers. Those totals are in the 250s.
Are we watching
in some
why
games.
aren't the Lakers and Suns on right now?
Because we're watching SMU.
we got money on
We're-
this. Oh,
that's
We're
right.
watching college football, Edward.
You're
But
right.
anyways, keep an eye out. Washington Wizards playing a high to the total. The Indiana Pacers totals have soared. They are flying all over the court, by the way.
Washington Wizards play like an LA Fitness team. That's why.
Yeah, they do. Fucking Jordan Poole's shooting shit from the corner. Kyle
Yes.
Kuzma's doing whatever he wants.
Yes.
It's like if you're a reject and nobody wants you, but you can play ball, the Wizards
you'll
will sign
start.
you.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Ka-
Especially
nobody
if your
want-
contract is ridiculous.
Kyle Kuzma is a fucking jerk off for sure. And Jordan Poole can't be a bigger one. They're both on the same team. I watched those guys play the other day. Jordan Poole pulled up, took a shot from like 31 feet.
Yes.
19 seconds left on the shot clock. Dude, you were down like 12, bro. He hit it, by the way, just so you know. But and then the commentator goes, well, he's going to keep shooting until he makes one.
Damn. The Washington jerk-offs, yes.
For sure.
Then, real quick to recap our college football blue chips. We got Michigan -4.5.
It's 4 now.
Michigan -4, USC +16, Alabama -11, Florida and LSU over 66, Colorado +10, and South Carolina -16.5.
Is it 16.5?
Is that what?
No, 13.5. Whoa.
Oh, my bad. South Carolina -13.5.
Jesus, Eddie.
He's going alternate line.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going alternate. Fuck, he's getting 20.
Yeah.
Please it.
Spencer Rattler.
Yes. Well, guys, that is our episode 56. Two Nobodies with the mic. Guys, we want to say thank you to all our sponsors. Julio's Pizza, best thin crust pizza in the world. Official. No, go ahead, Eddie Money.
Real quick, MLB free agency started. Just real quick, everyone, where do you think Ohtani goes?
Dodgers.
Angels.
Oh, man.
I heard Angels would be short-term deal.
I think it should be a short-term deal wherever
Anywhere
he
he
goes.
No, I think Dodgers could do it, but I would like to see them do like a performance-based contract.
Are you kidding?
I don't see
Are
why.
you out of your mind?
I don't see
No,
why
give them
anyone...
like 200 up front and say it could be worth 400 if you pitch and
No. Are you fucking nuts? Let me ask you something. How much did Bryce Harper get?
A lot.
300 and what? 330.
Okay, 300. How much did Machado get? 300.
Okay.
Tatis, 300, right? Mm-hmm. Who's a better offensive player than Shohei Ohtani?
None of them.
None of them. So how are you not giving him at least 300?
Because he's a one-way player.
Yeah.
He's a DH. You're going to give a DH $400 million?
He can pitch next year. Not this
not
upcoming
next year.
season.
No,
in
he's-
2025, he can pitch.
Yeah, but he's not pitching today.
And
Yeah, but I don't
he
give a
shouldn't.
shit.
And
And
he
his
shouldn't.
second-
There's no way
This is his
that he
second Tommy
takes.
John.
This is no way that he take and he came back great from the first one.
Who's had 3?
He was really
So
good.
he's going to get what Tommy John every 4 years?
Hey, if he
For
can hit
$400
like
million?
that, there's
I
no
would
way,
stay
Michael,
away.
that he takes $200 million.
Okay, then that's fine. I could live with it.
So-
What's the odds?
All right, I
Anybody?
got the odds. So I'll read them out, and then let me know who you think your best bet is. So you got the Dodgers at +100,
Wow.
Giants at +550, Mets at +700, Cubs +700, Yankees +750, Rangers +900, Mariners
I knew
+1,000,
Mariners were going to be in
Red
there.
Sox +1,300, Angels at +1,500, Phillies at
I'd take that for the
+1,800,
Angels. That's
Blue
good
Jays
odds.
and Padres at +2,000.
I think
Oh,
it's
I bet the Angels.
I think it's Angels and Dodgers.
Take
Those are the
100
only
on the
two.
Angels right now.
I say the Giants. I say San Francisco. man.
Value wise, you're 15-1 odds to stay with the team you were already on.
Yeah. I think it's Angels or Dodgers. But I think
I hate it.
David
I hate
Vassay was on the other day and just said, like, it basically, they asked him point blank, like, you don't have to answer this, but are the Dodgers basically going to make it impossible for him to say no? And they're just like, basically, if he says no to the Dodgers, then he's staying in Anaheim. That's the offer that they're going to make him,
Wow. So they're going to do it. They're going to do it.
basically.
Wow.
And then I'd have to show up there in a uniform.
Oh, yes. you
Not
do,
opening day, though.
Baba.
Because opening day, I don't like. We'll do the second game.
But you guys already said this. Like, if he stays in Anaheim, it's because Anaheim's going to give him
Whatever he wants.
whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. But why would you stay in Anaheim, man?
Because
They're
of the money.
done. How
He
much?
likes Disneyland, man.
He just donated like 60,000
I live
gloves to
15
every
minutes
kid in
away from
elementary
Disneyland. We're in LA.
Japan.
Come on, man.
It's not the same, Eddie. It's Orange
is.
County, bro.
It is.
It's
It
Orange.
is.
It's not the same.
No. Anaheim
Maybe
is.
he likes the snow bunnies.
Anaheim
It's
is,
fucking Orange County. It's not
Anaheim
the same.
is the Compton of Orange County.
He doesn't live in Anaheim.
So he could live in freaking
Where?
Corona Del Mar and be Freddie Mercury or
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury is those ashes on your fucking table.
And on that note,
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Eddie likes the Giants. I don't
I like
disagree
the
with the Giants. I think if you're betting value, 100%,
Definitely
the Angels is plenty of value. And then even the Giants and the Mets.
Mets.
I don't know if you'd go and spend a bunch of money again like
Dude,
the Mets did last
the
time.
Mets better tighten up their wallets.
I'm
man.
shocked that Texas is plus 900.
me too. Wow. You know,
I find that like wow.
That is crazy.
So
I found a new oil well or something.
well, they got money down there. So.
Well, is that it, guys? Are we good?
No take on LeBron and the Lakers, how bad they are and how bad James Harden's been. I want to apologize to Jay, by the way. Jay said Harden was going to be straight trash for the team. They're fucking getting their ass whooped every night.
Yeah, that was.
By the way, they've covered both first halves. The first 2 games, both first halves covered, by the way.
Luka had
After
Luka had 40 tonight. I think they were down by 30 in the first half already.
Yeah, Dallas tonight they didn't cover the first half, but the Clippers prior 2 games with Harden covered first half, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
New York teams, though. And then they lost both.
Yeah.
And they're just getting whooped tonight. And the Lakers are straight trash.
Straight trash, homie.
Dude, if LeBron, like you said the other night, if LeBron's not on the floor, they're bad with LeBron on the floor.
Yeah.
With LeBron not on the floor, those guys couldn't beat.
He's the
couldn't
only
beat Arizona
dude
tonight.
that is a bucket. He's the only guy on that team that can score. The only one.
Lil Wayne said in order for the Lakers to win a championship, they got to trade AD.
I've said that. We said that last year.
Yeah, you need like 7 guys.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get to NBA talk soon,
Guys.
like January.
Let's go with our last words. We want to thank Michael Briz and the His for showing up and showing out for this show. Any last words?
Oh, happy Veterans Day. Thanks for all the people that have sacrificed to give us
I
the
second
life we
that,
have
Michael
today.
Brown.
Word up, man.
I third that.
That's not a thing. Just so you know.
I also back that up.
Yeah.
But I will not rescind my firing of the Air Force Corps.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't back that up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I can support our troops, but not the ones that don't play well.
Oh,
Fucking degenerate gambler.
Pilot,
Yes.
Feisty.
Yes.
Take us away.
Guys, we just want to say thank you for showing up, supporting us every week. We're going to keep going, and we guys hope you guys enjoy it. We want to say thank you to all the fans, Tricksters, Ricksters, Michelle, all our day ones. We appreciate
Zach.
you guys.
Zach.
He
For
said skip the Sooners, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we
Yes.
know we did.
Yeah,
we
we
did,
did,
100%.
Zach.
Straight trash.
Want to thank Rafa. I want to thank CJ. Guys, we have a plan in place to blow this up, man. We're going to blow this shit up. We love you guys. Play the funky music. Any money?
Why? Boy.
Hold on. Let me get Freddie Mercury over here.
Scoop them up.